Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Friday Night Bricks. We are at episode number 221. So
wowzers.
climbing. So for tonight, obviously I've been out shopping a little bit. Everybody mentioned about the 20% off, in Walmart. So I bought some of this guy, $7. Bought a couple of these guys. I want to play the rings. Bought these for 13. There's friends, but it's got this yellow ring. I want to see what that one's like. And then I was kind of shocked to see these are on sale. 25, not a great deal, but 5 off. I bought my share of these, so bought a couple of them. I emptied the shelf. So
are they clearing the shelves, trying to get ready for August 1st?
Probably. I mean, they had the big Star Wars Cruiser 124. They had the Creator Ferris wheel, $64. They had the Underwater Ninjago for, I think it was $79. They had a bunch. Let me see here. They also had the there was one place where they had the big wildlife rescue operation for $69. Normally, I think it was at $100 or something. No, $90 with the elephant. I mean, so. Bowser's ship, $79. Hospital, $99.
What's up,
Houseboat for Friends was $64. Minecraft Treehouse, $99. I got some of the stunt stuff on sale.
Can't hear you, Con.
So there's a bunch of stuff out there. It's just, you got to hunt for it. But in the end, I don't know. It's 20% off. So they have the Chambers of Secret.
I have been reading on my Dungeons and Dragons lately, so I'm going to build a dragon set. Got some Harry Potter. Got the Hungarian Horntail Dragon here.
Ooh, that one's pretty good. What year is that one from?
So
last
month.
Oh, last month. That's the new one.
That's the new one. I think that's new fire with the blue, purple, and the orange, and it's got the golden egg.
Very cool.
So they updated it.
I'm going to build my dragon, and then maybe someday I'll build a dungeon.
Does Harry have a unique outfit in that set?
It looks pretty. There's printing on the arm, so that's kind of cool.
Right, from the Tri-Wizard Cup.
Right, he's on the broom. So he's kind of got his sports jersey on, if you call it.
It's striped.
Larry, what are you going to build, Larry? I like your shirt, Larry. What does your shirt say? Oh, well, that's appropriate for this stream.
That's appropriate for most days.
You got something you're going to work on tonight? What the heck?
What are you flippy floppy? I think it's about time I took apart some stuff. Yeah. Because I'm just about ready to have a major sort happen, so I can get stuff back and get it back in the inventory. So I might be taking apart a long-built Deadpool thing.
Ooh, cool. Well, as Larry saw, he jumped on early, and so I had my Windows 98 machine running. But what's funny is I was digging, looking for a CD when I was doing the other night, and this game I actually loved when I used to play this. This game was awesome. You don't know jack.
The trivia game, you don't know, Jack?
Yeah, you have to hit the keyboard and stuff to get your question. That's funny. I found those when I was hunting for stuff. Hey, Band-Aid, Jeff. So, no, I was playing my strategy game. I like. It's basically Battleship on steroids. But it's called the Grandest Fleet. It's from the old days of DOS, Windows 98. So pretty cool. That's what I was playing. It's always nice to pull out the old machines.
Nice.
Ooh.
3 stickers total.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Oh, boy.
Eyeballs. Looks like a couple of dragon eyes, and then
Nice.
I got 4. I
tile.
got 4 on mine.
That's
I'm gonna have to spin this. I'm to spin those spins and see if I can put Larry to sleep. You know, while he's sorting.
Moto, how long did you work on that one? Ooh, are those are fabric?
fabric in a sleeve.
Beautimous.
That's like gonna be hard to take out of the sleeve. That's a really nice sleeve.
I know, right?
It's like, but yeah, I'm kind of into the Dungeons and Dragons thing and learning how to play and create characters. So, I'm gonna build a dragon.
Well, they have owl bears in that trailer, so I'm gonna have to get.
Yeah,
one.
the D&D movie.
That's a were owl bear too. You notice it's that girl. She transforms into the owl bear.
Right. She's
Okay.
a
So it's going to be some goofy,
shapeshifter.
goofball, goofy nonsense.
Shape-shifting or infected. So you can be like a werewolf.
Right, or it could be a curse. Yeah.
So
Or it
I'm
could be
still
like,
reading on some of the
special
rules.
ability because she's whatever that race is, tiefling or whatever.
Yeah, she
so
might
it
have a
might just be-
curse.
Right, but it could just be a special ability. It's not like a curse. Like I'm a druid, and so I'm turning into this owl bear.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But Christopher
Moto's here.
Piner
What's happening,
looks like he did it
Moto?
for laughs only.
Interesting. Okay, now I need some stuff.
Moto starting up the jokes. Did you hear the one about Sir Briggs and the Round Table, who liked deep fried chicken? It was the Friday Night Briggs. Oh no!
Oh, I just.
Nice.
I think the result to effort ratio is a little off on that one.
Yeah, I just think, wow. I was just like, all right,
Well,
all right.
keep on workshopping
Hey, he
that,
tried.
okay?
He made it
Keep
up.
workshopping it.
He made up a Friday Night Bricks joke.
Hey, they're you know, I'm giving him props for that.
Points.
I'm gonna need.
I'll
gonna
say
need
hi
a
to Panda and
cup.
Jeff Snavely also. As long as they keep rolling natural 20s, it's all good.
Nat 20s. Yeah, I hope they do that movie justice, because
Yeah, it's D&D, and just watching the whole, I'm like, Chris Pine is in this because, like, yo, this fulfills my contract for blah, blah, blah. I want to have fun. I'm a
Yeah.
dad. I want my kids to be able to laugh and have fun with a fantasy movie, so this is going to be, hey, ha, ha, ha. It's going to be just like every other D&D movie. Seriously a joke. There's going to be serious bits, but it's just going to be like, this is just dumb. They're going to try to grab too many stupid elements, and let's not make that fun. Like, you see that big fat, ha 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 dragon or whatever it is, the frog dragon thing or whatever. It's just like, and then the guy, he's got a lute on his back, and they kind of like slightly allude to it. Oh, he's going to sing at something. So it's just like, it is already set. Just watching the trailer as a D&D fan, I'm like, they are not going to do service to D&D like they never do.
Right, right.
I
wish they would model it after the cartoon from the 80s.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting with Venger as the bad guy and Dungeon Master and all that.
Oh yeah.
They bring in the Critical Role people too, because they look stuff.
I mean, if they did a live action Critical Role style show, that'd be cool. But I mean, if they're going to bring it back, I mean, see, they're going to piss off all of the D&D people. They're going to have a riot on their hands.
There's the printing on the
Nerds.
sleeve.
I count myself among
It's
them.
like
Right. Well, I just wonder how many people are going to get mad. They're going to be like, oh my God, why did they have 2nd edition and 5th edition and 6th edition crap all mixed together?
Oh, I know. Nerd alert!
You're going to be like, oh my God. Wasn't that a free action? That was a free action. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. But it should be fun just because, if it makes enough money and it's not, I mean, if it's fun and funny, and it doesn't, mock itself like all the other ones just seem to like mock themselves. If it doesn't do that and it's just fun and funny, then maybe they can make it into a series or make it into a TV show on sci-fi or something and be like, okay, there's hope for this. But if they just take it as a joke, then it's going to be perceived as that, and it will just tank. Because I love that Vox Machina cartoon. That's just fantastic.
Right? Yeah, that's what got me into it. I was like, oh, I need to watch this. Who are these people? And then I started watching Critical Role on YouTube.
God, how many episodes of those guys have? They've been doing it. They've been going at it for a long time.
Yeah, years.
Man, sometimes taking apart a Technic assembly can be quite the Chinese puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always love figuring out the long blue tag when there's multiple things.
Right, it's like,
which
direction does it go?
Is it here? Is it gonna go this way? Or is it gonna come out that way? What's going on there?
I'm working on
Oh, and then you pull out a pin, and all kinds of parts go all over the place.
Yeah, just like they need a different brick separator for Technic. It needs to be flatter, and then it needs to have a longer piece that.
Longer pin. Yeah.
Dang, it's just like make a slightly altered one. It's like here it is for Technic.
Yeah, they'll probably do that someday. Got like the bigger brick separator for mosaics. Right, and the multi-purpose tool for Technic guys.
Yeah, just call it the pin separator or something.
Yeah.
I like Jeff's idea.
What's Jeff's
Peter
idea?
Jackson.
Getting Peter Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know who they got to direct this one, but I'm glad it's out there, so got something. So we got other fantasy shows all
and you saw the
trailering
Displacer Beast in the trailer too, right? The Displacer Beast comes jumping right at that Black Panther.
It seems like they're in an arena. So there's a gelatinous cube they jump into.
Yeah, I know. I was just kind of like, you don't want to jump into a gelatinous cube, you die.
Yeah,
right.
But they also did that. What's that? The spell where she went through the floor. That was a door, magic door.
Yeah, that looked good. Is she a dryad or a druid?
I don't. Druid. I don't know.
Good.
I just hope they don't mix up that, because people are gonna get all crazy. Like that's a sorcerer spell, not a wizard spell. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whereas for the movie, I think they just make it a magic user. This way he can be whatever instead of, because people are going to pick on, be like, oh, you didn't do the warlock right. Or if you do whatever specific spell caster type that they created beyond, 3rd edition, people are going to nitpick. But if they just say he's a magic user and we're going way back to original D&D, then he can just be a wizard guy that has any kind of spell that he wants. And,
Well, I made it work. It's inside.
Yeah, it does look, I don't know. More basic.
So that works. That's kind of cool. That works. It works. So,
all right, we're gonna go ahead and put the sticker on.
So now let's do this. Let's go with something more official. Oh, it's nice to have Technic organized.
Yeah, so we had our spoiler show, but we didn't talk about D&D. We didn't talk about the Power Ring. What's the Lord of the Rings movie?
Ring of Power. The
Ring of Power movie. That looks good.
Yeah, didn't talk about Black Adam. Didn't talk about the Shazam family returning.
That's because it's DC.
Yeah, I
But
know.
DC
Man.
didn't talk about it either.
That's why. That's like the show just needs to be changed to be called the Marvel Disney Spoiler Show. You're not on Marvel or Disney. We ain't talking about you. There's a new Green Lantern animated that came out with Jon
I
Stewart.
Hey,
I approve. Let's change the name.
change the name, and
You
then
know.
and then Kevin Feige will actually quit Marvel and go to the DC side, and we'll be like, damn it.
They just need somebody that's paying attention over there on the DC side. Is all they really need, you know? Because
No, all they need is someone to read a comic book over on the DC side.
I don't know. The Doctor Fate, the Black Adam with the Doctor Fate, everything looked good. It looked comic book legit. It looked really good. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I think they need to stay in their lane and then just own it. You know, if they're gonna be dark,
Be dark.
Be dark. Black Adam, kind of dark. And then don't jump around on these characters. Try to create some sort of multiverse.
Well, and the fact that we don't got no new Superman movie kind of a thing, it's just kind of like, hello, Batman, Superman. I mean, you're pumping the Batman for how many years now? It's like, come on. You need those Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman movies should be constantly coming at us. It should just be like, boom, here they are, the big three, you know?
Yeah, right?
So they recently spoiled Ben Affleck on the set of Aquaman 3.
Ooh.
He was not supposed to. I mean, it was supposed to be a secret, and they come out of the studio to go like 30 feet to a Ben Affleck trailer, and the tour golf cart of people touring Warner Brothers is right there with their phone.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
So there's footage of Jason Momoa filming the tour bus, filming them catching a secret. That's pretty funny. Like,
that
come
is
on.
pretty funny.
They gotta get that stuff under wraps too, because you find out too much, and then people create all these theories.
Always amateur hour over at DC.
Over on the Warner lot, I can just, because they're falling. Nobody's paying attention to them after the Marvel avalanche that happened at Comic-Con.
Right.
So I'm the Warner executive, and I'm like, yo, get the tour van to go around, blah, blah, blah. And the tour van guy is like, hi, everybody. We're about to go by such and such and so and so. Make sure you have your cell phones out and blah, blah, blah. Hi, you, Ben, and Jason, step out of the fucking thingy. They come walking out. These guys drive by, click, click, click. Come on. And then it gets half the leaks we see are manufactured leaks. Okay. They know what's going on. Don't act like they couldn't have been like, yo, cut off this road of the studio. Nobody can come down here because we cannot have the slightest chance of somebody seeing this blah, blah, blah. But now all of a sudden, Ben Affleck and the blah, 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 people are tweeting, people are talking. DC is rising up on the chit chat over, because everybody's still talking about the Marvel. We got to do something to get people to look our direction, at least for a second. So I can see Warner's, just they played that. There was like,
they should.
Look.
You're probably right. They staged it.
Like, man, we could have closed that road. The tour bus never would have went down that alleyway. There's plenty of places to see at Warner Studios.
That's right. That's right.
Like the coincidence level on that is just a little too high. But what's his name is? I mean, that whole Flash movie thing. It's just like at this point, I know there's controversy with the kid. Just like release the movie without the kid on the red carpet.
Right. Just put the movie out and own it and move forward.
Yeah. People want to talk about the whatever. You'd be like, talk to so and so. We're talking about the Flash movie. And this movie has nothing to do with that. That kid's over there. Go talk to him about that. I want to talk about what I did in the movie. Just get it out there. Because otherwise it's going to be, unless they're going to try to do like they did with and reshoot the entire and cut him out of it like they did with that guy. Kevin Spacey. How they cut Kevin Spacey out of a movie and recast so-and-so.
The whole story arc of Flashpoint is the Flash.
Yeah, he's the main, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. Kevin Spacey was a secondary character. He wasn't the main, so that was a little easier to do. there are too many action sequences with the Flash running around in there to like try to CGI his face out or something. You'll be all right. I mean, they can't even do a mustache. Imagine them trying to do a whole face.
So true.
Although I didn't really notice it until people pointed it out, and then after that, I could not unsee it.
Right.
It's just like, thanks for ruining it. Okay.
Mission Impossible.
Well, I'm really, really hoping that the CGI improves on She-Hulk. It's not quite there yet.
Which is weird because you'll see the Hulk standing next to her, and the Hulk looks perfect. And then She-Hulk is like, are they two different FX companies working on the? You know, it's like
yeah.
It looks entertaining though. I'm just like, all right, I'm in.
I can't believe Mike had all those comics on stream. He had the whole 25-issue She-Hulk original run.
Yeah, dude.
Who did?
Larry's friend.
Mike, the guy that does the comic auction every Tuesday.
There were only 25 issues in the first run.
The first run, yeah, of She-Hulk.
And you got him, right, Jesse?
I didn't want to pay $300 for 25 comics.
Oh, but you did anyway? I don't remember.
It looks like
Who did the art?
Because the first issue is probably worth half that money, if not more.
Right.
And so, yeah, I just couldn't do that.
But who did the art and who did the writing in the She-Hulk?
Beats me.
You know?
I'd have to look it up.
Is it like Silver Age, Golden Age? When did the first She-Hulk come out?
This is like 80s, probably.
80s. It's not.
Oh, John Byrne, probably. The John Byrne.
I think it was John Byrne.
Yeah, I have those. I still have all my comics from the 80s and the 90s.
Nice, yeah. I have
Ultimate
3 long boxes from my childhood, and then Dark Ages until about 2015, and then I bought another long box full, which includes like the Star Wars Marvel stuff, which is bonkers on price.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff right there, man.
So
he's going to be doing some giveaways, but you have to buy comics to enter. Coming up in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Well, you have one more week to get the tickets
one more
for
week,
the giveaways.
One more week.
And then we find out who won.
Yep.
And I've got ticks on all of them, so it'd be funny, like, but I don't
There
have
you go.
bonus.
There you go. There you go. Mr. Hinkle approves of this Friday Night Bricks chat.
What's up, Mr. Hinkle? We're just talking Comic-Con stuff.
Isn't Hinkle having a stream today? And isn't he releasing his book video today?
Oh, did he? Was
Hinkle's
that
doing
today?
something. I don't know. It's hype train to
I
Hinkle.
missed it.
I do not believe he streamed today.
Isn't because
Well,
he's in
he
these
does
Friday
stream on
evenings?
Fridays. He does usually go
Friday
through.
evenings on the Twitch or something.
Yeah, I
keeps
know
reminding me.
he did not do that today. I looked to watch, but
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
he announced his book. It's soon.
Yeah.
I know that.
We're
Can you,
supposed
tell
to
us, can you
premiere.
tell us, Kevin? They're coming soon.
Can we send him a link and have him talk to us live and pull out that book? The video's already premiered and he can be like, look, everybody.
hey, I'm all down for promoting Kevin.
Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving,
We ain't talked to Kevin Hinkle in God knows how long. I know Reed's got his email address. Reed's got everybody's
he's leaving
email
at Comic
address.
Con right now, so it's Friday. He's probably doing setup today. So
He's drawing somewhere. Bummer.
or he's just leaving the Comic Con. So
Right, because
Whatever
he does a
Friday
live
night
drawing
setup.
of people.
Yeah.
He does characters of people and
Or
whatnot.
Friday night.
well, we're still. I mean, even though we're talking stuff, we're still building. I'm building. I'm working on my.
Yeah,
on my
somebody's
catalog.
Legoing somewhere. Somebody is doing something.
That ring works pretty good. The ring actually makes it, gives me a nice internal ring for that big one I was working on. So,
You're working on the boat?
yeah. Boot. Actually, I got to figure out how to make this a little bit stronger here because this is gonna. He's driving home.
All right. Quit texting and driving, Kevin. Bad.
You weren't supposed to catch him.
Okay, he's probably in the parking lot. No, and Kevin. Kevin wouldn't do that.
Just listening in.
So let's see here. Yeah, always. You know, especially if there's something he approves of listening to. You know, he'll be listening.
Ah.
That is just.
So we got Dungeons and Dragons. We got Ring of Power. We also got Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out, even though they ruined my life with that last season.
Yeah, that was too short. That was my whole problem. It was like you guys shortened too much of it. It was just like, so the payoff I didn't feel anything from the payoff. I'm like, yeah.
Nope.
yeah.
Oh, here it goes. Book hits.
Last 2 seasons, too rushed.
Book hits Kickstarter Monday at noon.
Sweet.
I'm guessing since it's all the doodles, those first whatever amount.
So it's like pre-order your book, and then that'll kickstart
the whole thing. Oh.
Whole thing.
So.
Oh, Star Trek Lower Deck Season 3, they showed that preview for that.
And
Picard
nice.
Season 3, did you see Geordi and Worf and Crusher and Riker and Troy are all returning for the finale of Picard. This is the final season of Picard.
That'll be a good binge for me when it.
Yeah, same.
You guys got to watch that Lower Deck. If you don't see that Lower Deck,
I watch it. It's hilarious.
That is the best.
Mr.
That is the best of
Iceberg.
the new Trek. It is the best of the new Trek.
Iceberg's in the chat.
Heyo.
And so's Macro. I see ya, Macro.
I just finished watching Orville Horizons. I think they just wrapped up their season. Not too shabby.
Hey,
That was kind of short on Hulu. That was only 8 episodes.
No. Well, let's see. I think it was 9.
Yeah.
But I think the last 2 episodes were like an hour and a half long.
Okay, because normally they go, 12 or what was it, 14 or whatever when they were on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was on a hiatus for so long, and then they brought it back and they gave it a new name and different intro, but it's on the same platform. I don't know.
That's probably a given, Mr. Hinkle. I'm sure enough of us jumped on those streams enough to where I'm sure we made enough requests. I think I requested Chester an awful lot.
Oh, that's cool.
That was good.
I remember jumping into Hinkle streams and getting something on the page.
So are there 2 blank black pages in it during the whole robot controversy? Kevin's like, screw you. There are 2 black pages for the robot controversy. This is what you get for robots. What's a robot?
Page 1, robots. Page 2, cyborgs. Page 3, androids.
Exactly. Here, they're all classified properly. There they are.
Let's see here.
That's weird.
That actually is way too.
Yeah, that's the nightmare goat. Hi, Panda.
No.
That nightmare goat. Don't even talk about that goat. Don't even bring it up.
What's going on here? Good miss button.
Whoa! Wrong bucket.
Call this the Technic Dragon.
Okay, so that's not gonna work.
So do you have the original Hungarian Horntail, Jesse, or just this one?
I don't think I do. I've got some of the red dragons. I don't have one that looks like this.
Because they did it before in Harry Potter, and that dragon was tiny, man. You were showing the new one. I was like, that ain't the Hungarian Horntail I got.
Yeah,
I got
that's
this little
the new
tiny
one.
thing, a little tiny chain on its leg.
It's got Technic that I'm building, so it'll flap or do something.
There you go, guys.
What?
Nice, Kevin. Well
Check
played,
now.
sir.
Respond to robot debate.
He has a chat command. They're bringing up the robot debate. It's called, you're banned from the channel. Boom. Bam, hammer comes down. And then the little video plays of Data saying, I am not a robot.
Okay, there's a lot of work just to build one. And I got like 2 of these. Bang! Let's put some.
So is the play well word begin with a K? 'Cause I just, I create my own version of it. It's Krugen haven, hash schnappen happen, stuke schnappen. But is it begin Krugen something? Krugen, I know Moto knows it. He quotes it all the damn time.
What?
There's a word for play well. It's Krugen schnugen
Oh.
or Krugen snappen happen sneaking slappen.
Easy for you to say.
It's some
Playwell is almost
The first-
Lego. It's Legoat.
right. But there's a philosophy or something. Not Moto knows. Moto is he's a Lego nerd of the highest quality. A connoisseur of the nerdage.
Yeah, there's a Danish slogan that I think that was printed on a tile
Yeah.
at one time. I have the printed tile, but I don't remember the Danish.
I got to remind everybody, don't forget, August 10th and 11th, go to the Lego store, hold out your hand and say, I want that free brick. I want that free buildable brick.
Which
They've
one?
been doing it. They've been doing it in July too, a little bit already. I think.
And they will hand it to you, supposedly. Or they will hand you the instructions and point at the prick-a-pick wall and say, bricks in there.
That one?
Yeah. Supposed to be available yet again, August 10th and 11th, coming up. So, if you don't have to have the day ones and,
And
all
it's
of
black
whatever.
and red.
Right. Wait until August 10th, go. When it opens, get your stuff done. Especially check, the gift with purchase period and blah, 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 and the availability of it and whatnot. So, there's no reason to join that crazy line on day one if they're going to have enough.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about why people get in line to get the sets, the first minute it comes out. Why? What's the thrill? Where's the thrill? I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither, especially when it'll be on discount in 3 weeks. I'll be like, I'll get it on discount for a week.
I mean, do you have to build it right away? And
Yes.
But most people don't. They take it home and they put it on they put it in their closet or
Yep, they look at it for a while. And
They-
so it's
they-
not nice.
they make some dorky Instagram reel about it.
And half of them are probably doing it for content creation.
Probably.
All time.
I don't.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if there was some fun activities that they did or anything like that, but it's just like, they just block the door to limit the number of people inside the store. That's it. That's not fun.
Yeah. Well, then stuff sells out sometimes on day one, so you don't want to FOMO it and not have the set. So.
But you can always get it. It's not like if you don't get it in the first week, you'll never get it.
Right. It's
Later, Mr. Ankle.
We'll come back in stock.
Bye, Kevin.
Limited supply, and that's it. We're making 500 and we're done. It's not like that.
No.
Everything of the big set should be getting about a 2-year production run.
Right.
Yeah.
So
plenty of time.
But in the end, I guess it's one of those things where some stuff has been on back order for so long. Sometimes I think people just they want it day one, or if they want want to talk about it, stream it, whatever. So,
well, if you're a super fan, I can understand you're a super fan and you've been waiting for whatever forever. Yeah, I can see the need to be in that line and to have it in my hands day one and be like, yes.
There's Troy in
and
the
then
chat.
I can stare at the box lovingly for weeks before I build it because I don't want the experience to be over. I want I want to
just,
enjoy
you know,
it for every last bit I can, you know?
Yeah, I need it so I can maybe get away from building and clear, you know?
You could just build anything, Reed, you know? Just even a Chima set, you know? It would be
I do have
like
just a
brick,
few sets
you
to
know.
build tonight. I'm just kind of I'm playing with my wheel.
Is anybody going to Brick Fair, Virginia? Any of the Chicago 4 going, or is just Mel?
Just
going?
Mel.
Mel will probably be there, but yeah,
Right, 'cause
none
it's
of us
nearby
are
for
traveling.
Mel. Yeah.
East Coast.
Jesse's the next closest guy. I just no way I could. No.
I'm penciled or penned it in for next year.
Ah.
I want to plan to be there next year.
I'm thinking maybe 2024.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the big deal of the South. I think I feel like that's the big one down south is Brick Fair, Virginia. Like there are other conventions, but that one just seems like the big one down there.
South.
Well, I mean, out east. I mean, down south. I think they were hoping for another Alabama, but it sounds like the way Mark was talking on one of the Mark of what was it? Mark from Lego Masters Season 2 actually is there. There's an Atlanta show coming up, I think, at some point next year too.
Oh right, Mark and Steven.
Or later this year, maybe. So
Well, I know Mark and Steven are going to be in Brick Slopes, which
Yeah.
I'll be able to see them in the end of next month. 1 month from today.
Brick
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Moto's got a great idea for you.
Colorado.
I've seen that set. I mean, it's a pretty big set. I'm waiting for Lego to release that. I mean, that a lot of clear parts in that one. I can't wait for it. You know.
He's talking about building a MOC.
No, I thought I was talking about the one that's been floating around on the popular social media pages.
Yeah, no.
The one that is
Oh.
so cool, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I think that's a joke.
I know. That means I've already built it because you know nobody claims they can even see the castle, so maybe I've already built the jet and you guys just can't. You haven't been able to see it. I got my projects. Actually, I'm gonna open my package from Lego since
How is there a gear there? They didn't tell me to
I
place
don't want,
that
I'm not
gear.
a Wonder Woman fan. Sorry, I'll pass on it. Let's see, what do we got from Lego? Ooh,
We got a Hoosier in the house.
Ooh, we got stuff.
And here comes TJ.
We got stuff. I was wondering when it was sitting in the warehouse forever, and then it finally shipped. I was like, oh, okay. Finally, it shipped.
Good evening, TJ.
Good evening.
Oh, Jay on screen. Hey, Jay.
We got
Hello.
eight more shooters. 8 more shooters.
I saw you flexing your mock on London Calling today.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can get that in a moment.
Yeah, we got. Oh, I got these tips too. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow, I haven't seen those. I got some nothing different. I got some different tips too, other than just the clear ones. I got something different. Nice. Rubber. Ooh, here's my new panels. I'm gonna play these a little bit. Got some new Technic narrow, blue wide panels. And I have a battleship arm to the teeth. No blasters I know what to do with now.
All right, I'm going to need some theme music. Reed, can you cue up some theme music? Let's get something a little bit morose, maybe a little tragic.
Kind of specific. You have a song in mind?
Something like a death march. Got a death march?
You're gonna take that apart? You're gonna take that one apart?
I'm going to take it apart tonight.
Oh man, that's sad and scary.
It is. It's,
Glad I got to see it in person.
I know, right?
Oh,
It was fun.
The pool. The
I
Thai pool.
gotta break it right in front of TJ.
Thai pool tie. What would you call it? Pool tie interceptor, tie dead tie.
Something. Yeah, it's time. So,
GP interceptor.
ba, ba, ba.
So sad.
6 rules.
Oh, he's killing it.
So if we're on the StreamYard, then click on the down on the bottom read. Click on the feeding the duck. That would be the music. That would be morose. I think that would be.
Oh, is that in the?
Name brand or banners?
It's one of the built-in songs.
Background music.
Background music. Yeah.
Here we go. There we go.
Oh,
That or maybe a storm, maybe.
That I have to throw it off the table with this music. That's not gonna happen.
If it is a storm, you know, Deadpool just, you know, I can't believe he destroyed something as cool as that. Maybe he's lost his way.
there it goes.
We're saving it now.
Did it have a Deadpool pilot?
No, he was in there at one point, but you couldn't even see him. But here's the. I don't know if you can see.
Ooh, wow. Holy
What's
Toledo.
going on there? Oh,
That kind of looks like the inside of my wheel here.
Yeah, this thing took forever to figure this out,
Hashtag overbuilt. Damn.
right?
Technic is that way. Yeah.
But it's solid. It's solid for sure. Was it motorized at any time, or is it just
Negative.
no?
Negative.
Oh, see, forgot to do that. I've got to rebuild it. I'm already doing like a whole lot of. Oh, that's where those pieces are.
I've been looking for
It's
those.
like I knew I had some of these buckets, these
man.
barrel things.
Yeah, so that's my whole order. I had some thin 3x panels and some L brackets. Technic, and then my shooters, more shooters. I think I'm gonna have the Bismarck. I think maybe.
This is actually quite.
It's like an upgrade
I'm,
for that.
if I'm quiet, it's because I'm grieving. This is a little. This thing's been together for. There we go.
What?
That music.
Then I did get my book in the mail, my replacement. So, let's see.
All right, you can kill the music. It's kind of like too loud in my ears.
That's really too bad. I didn't turn it on, so someone else turned it on. I turned everything off.
I'll turn it down.
Oh, there we go. I thought it was just me because I can't adjust my headphone, my AirPod volume.
It is like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 17? That doesn't make sense. Send me the extra one. But they short me one. They give me an extra one, unless I can't count. 2, 4, 6.
This collected quite a bit of dirt
Yeah, one
over
extra.
the years.
8 of these. Correct. 8 of those. Correct.
You got another Deadpool vehicle in mind? That's why you need that. color?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Well, no, it's just I'm tired. I'm done with it. It's time has come and its time has gone. What is that? What's the red one from?
Which one? That's probably from the first. Maybe it's the first order TIE fighter. It's one of the
Yeah, maybe
sequel
it's
TIE
like that.
fighters. Hold on,
Not that Von Reg TIE fighter.
I'm
the red-
gonna find out
red
right now.
Okay. Let me see when I first.
No, yeah,
They're
it's from the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter.
Ah.
Especially.
At least that's the first set it came in. I don't know if it came in any others.
Enough room for all these gears.
April 13th, 2020 is when I completed it enough to start taking pictures of it.
2020. Oh, okay.
Okay, well, let's put this back here. Do I have those out?
Well, Larry is
Larry's
not the only one disassembling today. I too am disassembling something. I am disassembling the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon because I'm out of space.
You're out of space.
It will be going in storage until such a time that I have more space.
So TJ's taking the dragon apart. I'm building the dragon.
So you don't,
TJ,
add
are
your,
you?
you don't add your sets into your like parts collector's notes to make MOCs, or you just separate the
Well, it
set?
depends on the set.
Okay.
Yeah, like some sets I just disassemble and they go into the parts collection. Other things stay together. Like I disassembled permanently several of my temple buildings. That's because I want to make MOCs that are better than the sets.
And you will.
All right, and then I think Larry was saying something before I rudely interrupted him.
Oh, I was. You're coming home for Christmas, TJ, this year?
Yeah, I have fall break, which is about 4 days. I have Thanksgiving break, which is about 5 days.
Oh, okay.
And I have winter break, which is about a month.
Cool, cool. Oh, I meant to. Let's see if I can do something here. Hold on.
Okay, this might work. This might work. A smaller, even a smaller paddle.
I was in here briefly, just lurking. You guys were talking about something about August 1st purchases.
Yes. For
Something like-
August 3rd, if it's like one of the bigger sets for VIPs.
Yeah. The castle.
Castle.
Somewhere on the 3rd? You have to wait till the 3rd?
Yeah.
The 3rd, yeah.
3rd for VIPs, 8th for everyone else.
Oh, and then 8th for okay.
Yeah. But the Forestman GWP comes back on the 1st. So if you want one of those or want another one of those, you can risk it and wait till the 3rd.
Missed it the first time.
Or you have to go out and buy something on the 1st and the 3rd if you're getting the castle.
I was thinking of getting the Sanctum. Sanctum coming out on the 1st.
Yeah, I believe so.
Whoa, that's not working. Oh, that's right. This is my motorizing something the other night. Let's see if something works.
I'm getting a bunch of Ninjago on the 1st, and also maybe the Galaxy Explorer.
So are you getting anything on the 1st because it's release day and you have to have it day one?
Well, that's part of it. Another part of it is I go back to school in 3 weeks, and then I'm not going to do much Lego stuff for 4 months. So I'd like to get a number of sets now, just to kind of do something with Lego before I have to leave it alone for a little while.
Ooh. I was just looking. Somebody posted Kohl's Dragon Cruisers at Costco
Oh,
for $34.99.
oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I saw one of the mechs really cheap.
There's a new
What a
3-in-1 noodle shop.
The big extra mech or something. I can't remember exactly.
Somebody said
Combo
there was a
mech?
combo pack there.
Ooh.
Combo mech, yeah. Combo mech was on sale at one of the Walmarts.
And the Farmer's Market van is also $34.99 at Costco.
And then that combo mech looked pretty good for 1,100 pieces. It was a good deal. I thought I just didn't.
It's a good deal for the price it's at, which is $90. Getting it on sale is even better.
Why does this do this? Actually, I wonder if I can.
Okay, picture time. Let me load this up. Log in. Hold on. I actually got to spend time with Bricklock last weekend and on Wednesday. He has been out here in Colorado visiting.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Bricklock the Giant? That's what you're talking about?
Bricklock the Giant.
Okay.
There we go. So it's the bald guy, that's Ken, if you don't know. Ken Marlowe Bricks. Me and my wife, and Eric and his wife, Tiffany.
Nice.
And
Where are you eating at in that picture?
that was at Longhorn Steakhouse. And then we can show off what we did last weekend.
Oh, did you guys
Wasn't
At
that
the-
I'm not gonna
Casa
Ken's
Bonita
involved.
or whatever?
Casa Bonita. No. I want to do that. So this is the Lego Creation Festival. That's Nikki's Resident Evil build that she had in Chicago. We've all seen that. Move on.
Alright.
Very cool museum by one of the gals, Erin. And it folds together. You take the middle thing out and it folds together.
Nice.
That bird, that was made by these little MOCs right here. The kid is 17 years old. And he beat me again this year.
You have to
Kid
build
kills
better.
me.
You have to
Dude.
build better.
I did fine. But no, he did better.
You're getting rusty, Larry.
No. Shut your face. I'm
Yeah.
getting better. These kids have just got so much talent. That I love. That's on Lego Ideas, but they'll never do it because it's licensed. But that was done by, I think she's like 10 or 11 years old.
What?
Yeah, Olivia. There it is. Her mom did this coral reef.
Wow.
I hope I have Moto's permission to show his TikTok. This guy's coming to Brick Slopes with us. Guy has used every single stud in this build for this panda garden thing. It's really sweet. Panda tea house. Disney build. And there's the end of that. Let me see if... I'm scanning real quick, see if I can see the competition builds. So this was kind of this is where it's at. It's a really fun little. Fort Collins is not a huge town. They have this great little plaza in the middle of their. Okay, so.
Oh, that's
Here's my build. Did not win. That's before I started.
Oh.
Close it.
I thought you were showing us reason why you didn't win.
That's all the Ghostbusters thing. If you haven't seen the Ghostbusters thing, look it up. Here, let's go all the way to the end. We'll go to when the competition was over. Nope, that's pick a brick wall. Went too far, Larry.
Pick a brick wall.
Did you show the winning junior build? You know, the the younger AFOL TFOL.
No, they didn't have all the pictures, I guess. Let's see. Well, this is not quite complete, but that was mine. According to the judges, I was tied for third out of 7 people, which puts me exactly in the middle. Oh well.
What was the winning one? Did you show the winning one?
They don't have a picture of it.
He's like, I didn't take pictures of that damn kid's mock.
I was busy building. Someone else was going around. Nikki was going around taking pictures. All right, so let's.
He's like, I didn't want to be reminded of my loss. I didn't take a picture.
Yeah, the dude is good. I'm not whining or complaining at all about losing to him because he earned it, and he's only 17. He's so good. They let him compete in the adult category because
Like
it just wouldn't be fair.
Disqualified.
Would
Fair
not
against
be
the other
fair.
kids. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
you're not.
Looks good.
Hey, Hawkeye. There was a pretty cool video on Beyond the Brick today.
Oh yeah, who was in it?
It was us.
Oh yeah.
So who did the talking?
All of us got
We
a
all
turn.
did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
What do you mean you haven't seen it yet? Oh my
No,
gosh.
no. 634 channels I'm subscribed to. No, I have not seen it yet. Okay.
Wait, we're not in
That's
the
all.
top
And that's
three.
all Lego channels. That's not even non-Lego.
We're not top 3. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Man.
You're just part of the feed. It just you. It's Beyond the Brick. If it had been like the Larry Legend channel, or Jesse's Brick Galaxy had posted something, then I would have probably seen it. But Beyond the Brick, I'm like, yeah, I'll get to you guys when I get there.
All right, so I found some pictures, just a couple. All right, so that's Jonathan, and that is his pterodactyl. I'm trying to get. Is there any way I can get that any larger? No. Anyway, so again, we had to build it out of that Harry Potter building set, and he's genius. He's even got the brick separator on the pterodactyl's head. So yeah, that's what. And then that was my finished. My dig with all the bones, because I was looking at all those little wings, and it had all these like teeth parts and claw parts. I'm like, oh man, I got all the teeth and claws I need, but not much else. I'm like, oh, but I got other white for bones. That'll work. And that's what we ended up doing.
I'm gonna build a horse trailer. Build this guy. Add to my pile of city vehicles that aren't doing much.
All right, kill the music.
All right, I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Kill the music while we hear crinkles.
Not anymore.
Oh, cute.
You're welcome to unmute yourself when you're done crinkling. So, Con, you all ready to do a breakdown of the 72-hour stream for Good Morning Brick World? No.
Not even close.
We'll get in trouble if we show the Beyond the Brick trailer video.
No. As we'll be doing it for critical commentary. Just make sure you be critically commentate on it. And don't show it in its full aspect. And you'll be fine.
There you go.
Is that T-Mog standing behind him?
We're at Brickworld Chicago 2022, and we've
Can't
got the
see.
Multiverse Madness collab with the several builders who have built from the new Doctor Strange movie. So they'll be taking us through each of their sections. If you want to introduce yourself and start us off.
Thanks. I'm Jesse's Brick Galaxy, and I had the vision to pull my buddies with me and this crazy portal, which is like 30 seconds in the movie, and we have 9 different worlds to show you. So the first one is Doctor Strange. Chavez falling through a star-shaped portal, where Scarlet Witch shoots, kind of blasting at him for camouflage. So I like the architectural elements. It starts off our crazy journey through the multiverse of madness.
Talk about the star technique that we'll see throughout here.
We went through a couple of renditions. Larry might talk about another one we did with headlight bricks, but it was too fragile. But it gives it a cohesive.
I don't like that the stars appear in midair. There's no.
You don't like
there's
the stars
no
floating
definite-
in the air?
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a wall between them with the star as an opening between it. Like even if you bricked up the sky or something in between it, it's just like it's missing. It's just like there's nothing differentiating them as different worlds, really. It's just like there are these translucent star thingies that are right here. Whoopie ding dong. They go together. If they had a wall, even if it was like the sky or was made of paper, something that showed that we were going through the sky into another world, coming out of the sky into it, kind of a deal.
That's actually great criticism. It's
Think
a little late.
Yeah, I think Larry had that idea, and I shot it down.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm just kind of like,
I just thought easy travel. We don't know what it would have been tough because you're putting one modular next to another modular made in a different state. So
yeah, well that's why I was thinking if you made it, even if it was just like a picture, and then you cut the star out of the picture so that it was just like a picture of the sky. That's why it would be super thin, and you could slide it right in there, and then a different looking sky on the other side. So it's like, oh look, it's
4 or 5 collaborators from different states.
But it's nice though.
Perfect. So we've got the great first scene. So we'll move on to scene number 2 then. So I did the second universe, the universe, and
It's Troy.
so did a bunch of honeycomb with these technical elements in the back, with some honeycomb mixed in there to kind of fill in the spots. Threw Ant-Man in there with a little dish where he's maybe surveying the scene because it's Ant-Man. He's small in that universe, so maybe he's checking out something in there. So that's that one. You built a bee here. The bee, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rick built that little bee in there. That was definitely something that was in that little world just for this second during the movie. So yeah, that was my rendition of that. Those technical elements work so well for that honeycomb shape that you just kind of layered all the different yellow pieces on top. Yeah. The Technic piece, it's a perfect piece for the honeycomb that shape. And then
It's a lot of honey.
Plates with the yellow and orangish yellow. Just kind of fill it in, and kind of make a cozy little world there for the bee. Perfect. We'll move on to the third scene then. It's me.
it's me. No.
A man who needs no introduction.
So what I was able to build was actually if Tony Stark was able to do the AI that was protecting the whole world, we're looking at the Stark drone universe right here. So they're bouncing through is controlled by these AIs. Sort of like off of like the Spider-Man movie and even
So why does he have why does he have one round portal and one star portal? What is going on there?
He talks about why he added that in there, and
Okay.
we should have all done one, I think, if that was the plan.
So tell us a little about these drone kind of pieces.
Yep. So you got the drones here. They were kind of, I looked at a couple sets, and I just didn't like the way they looked, so I kind of added my little spin on them. So each one is probably a little bit different. We got scraps together like that. I think it kind of worked with the tubing and everything like that too. So
tubing is a great technique. We got some like the macaroni connections with the round bricks.
Yes, I got the macaronis with round bricks and some of the actual textured tubes as well too. And it worked real well. And I learned that like with tubing, sort of like tubing like this, you kind of have to overlay it so that actually gave it more like depth.
What is that bottom white layer like? You got kind of a bunch of clear window pieces in there.
Yes. So these are the actual buildings that I guess it would be like Stark Industries. And so I kind of did it like a vortex a little bit. So you got buildings laying down and buildings laying on top. And so a couple of satellites and everything, they're just bouncing through this universe.
I like the little circle around the star in this one as well.
Yes, that actually came from Bender Brick. He said, when we were back in Portland, he said, look, if you ever do a Doctor Strange, please use this. And lo and behold, I talked to these guys and they're like, we're doing Doctor Strange. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use it.
There we go. Great work. Thank you. So we'll move on to a very, very different looking scene for the next one.
Hi, I'm
Larry.
Very
Is he gonna mention the Simon Tilden puts in dinosaurs, or is he not gonna mention that?
Oh no.
This is
He could have gone into it more, like how many different renditions of dinosaurs. Yeah.
off of about a half a second portion of the movie. So, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, because the movie only came out about 7 or 8 weeks ago. So we really had to rock this out. So they tumble through prehistoric Manhattan. And to touch base back on these portals, so for those of you that don't know the character, American Chavez creates these star-shaped portals, and we ended up, we again went through a couple of different iterations, but we started out with this template. Ultimately, we came back and used the template. You know, the first idea was the best idea because they're strong enough, and with the headlight bricks, they do have a great clutch, but to get those angles, we had to use these little pins, and they're just too fragile to make, you know, ultimately we had 12 stars going through here. And so, yeah, we had to play around with different sized dinosaurs because it's to get dinosaurs in a very small vignette like this was pretty tricky.
Was there a standard for each of these builds in terms of the size that everybody was going for?
Yeah, we went with, and some of our a little bit different, not all even have a backdrop, but we wanted to go with a base plate and base plate, bottom and then back. And then we had each set up where the star was going to be, and that was about it, you know.
Great work. We'll keep moving on to another very colorful part of the layout here. What is this one?
Hey, Troy, watch your wife.
Mel's making moves.
So this is the paint universe, right? I actually had Troy's wife here, Alicia, help me with the backdrop. Shout out to ABC Bills. Donnie, there's no way I had these many colorful slopes that actually made this build. Because when you're talking about paint, you're trying to take something that's blocky and make it curvy. Lex too was my friend on this, Donnie. Thank you. But my friend here, Alicia, helped me with the backdrop.
Well, the backdrop was, according to our cruise director, Jesse, for
Cruise director.
Work. So in about an hour, these guys were cruising around the hall, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a
That's my next tagline. Cruise director Jesse.
Cruise director Jesse.
all these into a little splashy backdrop. So there's a little paint dripping at the top, and I built it up a little bit in the back just to have it, because it was a little top heavy. So it's supported in the back, and it just works really well.
It's a great combination throughout this whole build of like slopes and plates, and then even some of the rounded 1x1s just to create all those different shapes.
Absolutely, and that was my favorite part. Something so simple with those rounds and the plates made that content like just right through the roof here. And the colors and everything. I was concerned with the colors. I'm like, man, I don't have all the colors I need. I want this to look right, but just putting those colors in the right place kind of give me that curvature that I was going.
Now there's a backdrop, so Jesse is happy.
Yes, Jesse's happy.
There's a lot of shaving going on. It was a lot of shaving.
All that's important.
There's a lot of shaving that happened.
How can we make this better? Constantly zipping things up. So we try to.
Worse than the Brickmaster James.
Perfect. Hey, you got to keep improving. We're going to move on from that.
I'll take a comparison to Brickmaster Jamie. Any day of the week.
That build then to a much less colorful section of the layout here. What's happening in this section?
Roy Anderson, Age of the Mock. So I started with this insect universe over here, but the second one here, they kind of
Roy Anderson, Age of the Mock.
They had some experience doing, black and white. I don't know. I'll remind you guys about the Spider-Verse mock that we did for Brick's Castle.
We have that video on the channel, so people can check that out.
Absolutely. So
All the Doctor Strangers you guys like.
Hey, you should do the noir, or the 1930s noir universe. So I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. But this one was a little bit different because I wanted to try out this force perspective, where we're kind of like starting out with minifigure scale in the front, and then it's kind of like going farther back into the distance, and all the buildings are getting smaller and almost getting to actual scale type size. So it was different enough from what I did before. before. But yeah, and I created this little Technic frame around the front here with this border, which really kind of like framed in that force perspective kind of look that I was looking for. And yeah, and
Great work with the balconies as well. I really like how that kind of stands out on the left side.
yeah, totally, yeah. And that Model T right there, that Ford Model T was my little attempt at the scale to kind of fit the scale in there. And yeah,
Turned out great. Thank you.
So Scott's
Go
Blocks
back
is
over
here.
to a little more color. Is this your section as well?
this is my last one that I did, a really quick one, I got to be honest. But you know, this was my main contribution to Brickfest Chicago for these guys. I love these guys. Anyways, this was the Frozen universe or the Ice universe.
Super fan.
Some of these worlds are like a split second in the movie.
So in your defense, you didn't have a whole lot to work with.
Didn't have a whole lot. You kind of like it's left up to interpretation. So I kind of like the effect though with those ice balls like jutting out from the back there. It's a pretty cool effect for what we're trying to achieve here in this collaboration. So
Perfect. Great work. We've got a couple sections left here. So what's this next one?
Back to me, Jesse. So this is not sure what world. So this is like 30 seconds of the movie, all these different worlds that they're falling through the portals, and we have like a second or two to pull some content.
Yeah, how blurry were your guys' still
Years.
images? Because I mean, it wasn't like the camera sat still at any point during that sequence in the movie. It was moving. The camera moved. So, did you guys get really clear shots, or you kind of had a, you know?
It was tough. Yeah, you had to.
My bootleg copy was pretty clear.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but it was still like you could stop it like twice, maybe in that
Right.
1 second.
Right,
You know,
If you're filming a film, you can't stop it frame by frame. So that was tricky.
so yeah, and they don't go back there, so you can't. You know, it's the only
Right,
time.
exactly. No other references other than the quick, you know, flashy
Yep.
song.
So I'm just like I'm guessing. I don't know what world this is, but we're all, you know, Kree took over Earth or something and built pyramid towers or something.
Pyramid.
And how many total worlds were there
Yeah,
you guys made?
We had 9 different.
Nine. Okay.
Yeah, sure. World where you got staircases going this way and that way, and some architecture that I really love to do.
Sort of an Egyptian feel to it.
Yes, yeah. That was gonna call it a pyramid world. So really weird world to live in.
The black background kind of contrasts very nicely with the tan.
Yeah, it's more spacey here, and it shows you the template of kind of. I was the first to finish something and say, hey guys, let's all go with like a base plate on the bottom, base plate on the back.
Hey
Like,
guys, let's do what I tell you.
Brick building. It'll all come together.
Don't make me use my angry voice.
Perfect. And that takes us, I think, to the final scene then.
So this was great because in this scene we actually had a couple minutes of it for just a couple of things. But, so they come spilling out of the last portal onto the roof and continue on with the movie. My favorite part of what I did are 2 very simple elements that are in here. One is the frog. He's not kissing the frog. He can get a little bit of travel sickness. So I love that effect works so well. And her pizza ball.
Great, but the landscaping work is great as well, with like vines and flowers everywhere.
Well, it's a great scene in that universe. It all is very colorful and green, and there's a lot of plant life. So I just kind of put it all over the place. It was a little tricky because of the elements themselves are much bigger than in what real life flowers would be to the scale of many figures. So I did get a chance to use some different elements with the puzzle. I've got some bow ties and sunglasses in there, and I've got a diving flipper bush in the back. So
Very, very nice. So, great work to everyone here. Thank you so much for all the work that all of you put into this collab.
And some nice
while this
detail
was a
on
very
their farm.
short in the movie, it certainly created a lot of iconic scenes that you can recreate here with Lego. So thank you for all your work and congratulations on the nomination for the award as well. Keep up the good work, guys. Looking forward to more.
There it is.
Be sure to subscribe to Beyond the Brick for more flexing action.
Yep.
So molded capes versus cloth capes. Since you guys, all the Doctor Stranges all had molded capes. Do you
Hmm.
think Doctor Strange's cape should be the only molded cape? Or should we just get rid of all cloth capes and just go mold from now on?
I think you still got to have cloth capes for. I mean, for other characters. You mean just for Doctor Strange?
No, I mean for any character. Like if you make medieval characters, why not make the hood and cloak like like Doctor Strange's? Is the mold?
Well, because I think with the cloaks being cloth, you can mount them on horses and do some other things. One technique that we had to do for this build was to mount the cape on a ball on his back to make it look like it's flying behind him. So there's less creativity you can do with a molded cape. Even though it looks great, I think the look of it looks more like a cape rather than a cheapy little fabric thing. But if you need them to do anything where they're sitting or, I don't know, action poses, it's a little tricky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd want both. So I'd like to see, I guess, other colors of the Doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but
not replaced.
Depends on what you're doing.
All right, so it doesn't have as much utility as the other one.
No, affirmative.
Yeah, yeah. I like the cloth capes, and in the end, I mean that's kind of that's what I make. I make the cloth ones.
Oh, Jay shared a file. Finally!
I did share a file finally.
Did you upload any video to your channel?
Yeah, it'll be going up 9 a.m. tomorrow. 9 a.m. my time.
Link in the description below. Actually, I don't know if that's true.
No, I counted up how many minifigs I own.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wish I could do that.
Most of the footage I got was just in between me counting, because I didn't want to actually just film me sitting there counting things. That would be kind of boring and or noisy.
That or you speed it up, like I did with some of my sorting of my poly bags one time.
Yeah, I almost had Doc started off and go 1, ha ha ha, 2, ha ha. It's going to take forever. Forget it, and then walk away.
Right.
Yeah, no,
1, 2, 3.
I would count an area and then I'd film. I'd be like, okay, so I've counted this area, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go count this area. Film again. And I did that like half a dozen times until I finished, and then I had a count. And then you see a number.
I have a huge minifigure project ahead of me, as in figure out where they all are, what they all are, and sort them in some way.
Do you have any Nindroids, Larry?
I do.
Ooh.
Do you put one up to the camera? Because I've got. Aren't there a couple of different versions of those guys?
There are a couple of different versions, but they look fairly similar.
Yeah.
Don't they all have the one robot eye headpiece thing?
Yeah. This is an Android. Wait, hold on. Let me put on.
Oops. I did the same thing. Yep. Yepper.
Yeah, so there's the original version, there's Day of the Departed version, and there's Legacy version.
I really like that headpiece.
Yeah, it's my favorite Ninjago bad guy faction. I have a whole bunch.
Horse
Does it
trailer
come with a horse?
Horse trailer done, yeah. I'll have to compare it to the other
I see the
one.
horse.
That's why I
Where's the horse?
added. I bought 3 today so that I have 2 more to go with my 2 old ones that I still have.
Oh, you're not gonna build the deluxe horse trailer that can carry more than one horse?
Maybe eventually I gotta see. Might see if I'm gonna build something maybe for
The Cadillac of horse trailers. I've seen horse trailers that are nicer than the car that's pulling it or the truck that's pulling it.
Oh, right. I've
Yeah.
seen
It's
horse trailers that have cat, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like cabs for the people.
exactly. It's like those horses are riding better than the people are. It's like,
Right.
damn. There's probably a valet in there.
Might have to see if I can build something with Hoosier and them for Brick World next year. We'll see. I'm gonna sort pirates.
That horse trailer has an upstairs and a downstairs. It's crazy.
Hawkeye Lego Man is right. There is an android with short legs. It's called Mindroid.
Mindroid, like M-I-N, M as in Mary. Yeah.
As in Nindroid, except an M
You're right.
for the first letter.
Like mini.
Like a mini-me, yeah.
Yeah. He actually caused a lot of problems, Mindroid.
That little rascal.
That I don't know. Where else space here? What else is being used? One, two. This looks like a lot of cannon battles here. Must have a lot of shooting cannons somewhere. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 9? Let me check my brick set. Yeah, everybody who bought stuff from me from the auction actually got their stuff actually just recently, and I shipped it probably before I collected payment. Sometimes I'm a little too trustworthy, I guess. I was trying to price it out. I'm like, I'll just ship this stuff, you know. Okay, don't have any of that stuff left. God, it says I got 21. No way. No. Do not have 21.
Moto wants to know when the auction was.
Auction was on Saturday. Hoosier did it, so
6 hours.
Hoosier, Haley, and them. So it was a long stream for that. I mean, I watched some of it, but I had my reunion that night, so I missed most of it. I was watching. I think I caught when they were doing my train station, and Hoosier made the comment, "Hey, one of these years, Reed will hopefully sell one of these." But yeah, I think it had a high reserve, but it was sealed. I think I got one over here sitting on the chair that's a bagged version. So
Who's there?
Mike. Oh.
So, did you get paid by everybody then if you shipped it before they paid you?
I think everybody paid me. My PayPal is loaded with money. I think so. I gotta figure out where my sheet is at, but
You can always send my payment back to me if you have too much.
Ha ha ha! You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Let's see here. Let me see. Let's see here.
I saw Jesse made it to the auction, but he didn't bid on anything.
No, I just popped in and said hi, and then I watched the preview video and decided I needed nothing. So I watched Deadpool instead.
There really wasn't much of anything in that auction that was worth buying.
Yep, I got it all. All 10 people sent me their stuff. So, well, I mean, in the end, it just depends on what you're looking for, and that's kind of how it always goes.
Yeah, that's why the preview was excellent for me. It saved me 4 hours of my time.
There was one Ninjago set in that whole auction.
Oh, did I forget to put Ninjago in this time? I'm sorry, TJ.
It's okay.
Wow. Wow.
DJ gets upset when he can't bid.
I bid on the one item just for like a little bit. Didn't meet reserve, but I wasn't really that interested in it, to be honest, because I already own it. I was just kind of bidding just because, seeing if I could get a good deal on it.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes, you know?
I didn't think there was really all that great of an auction.
Yeah, I think the concept was great back in the day, but now everybody's on Whatnot, so
Yeah.
you try to do an auction and you don't know what the minimum is? Sheesh.
Well, I mean, in the end, it's, yeah.
That's just
There
a
are
waste
people-
of everyone's time. Start at the minimum and see if somebody buys it and go from there. That's pretty much what Whatnot is.
Yeah, Jeff, I could have put some Ninjago sets in the auction if I actually had any I wanted to sell. I've got them all.
Jeff, that would defeat the purpose, though, because he usually bids on the Ninjago stuff.
Yeah. I want to buy, I don't want to sell.
And buying your own stuff, DJ, is not a great idea to continue with being financially supported.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'd work.
I think Z-Bricks had one of the interesting things on there. He had like a old Lord of the Rings set.
Yeah, he was the one with the one Ninjago set.
I think he's the youngest one in the group, and he has the oldest stuff.
Not.
Well, I'm just talking in that auction.
Why, what did he have that was so old?
Well, that Lord of the Rings set was old.
Yeah, but I think some of my stuff, definitely was pretty old. I think some of my stuff was 2009, 2008, something, I think. I know the train station's old. I know that one's really old.
Yeah, but you put that in every auction and you never sell it.
But you know what's funny about that? Actually, I did sell one after the last auction because I actually have one, as I talk about it, sitting right over here that's an open version that was actually bagged. It wasn't actually a sealed station because I opened a couple of them. So, but yeah,
I'm on screen. I'm on screen.
But in the end, I mean, I think some of the reasons we don't start, I think they don't start the reserve is because in the end, if it's too high, no one's going to bid at all. So then it's just kind of sits there. So, which I guess we can do for
Yeah, I think it's
minutes.
That's just a waste of time.
I think because at the end, that's what they did, and it just
at least put some sort, even if it's under the reserve, start somewhere. Like
at least like $20. Be like, let's start it at least.
Don't start at $5 on a $250 Lord of the Rings set.
Yeah.
Which I wonder if they'll make new sets. You know, they're bringing Indiana Jones back. And we're gonna have
I'll have to sell some of my
Ring
Indiana
of Power.
Jones stuff, I guess.
So I'll bet you we get new elves and Lord of the Rings and hobbits and stuff.
Yeah, I'll get a new Galadriel.
Yep.
My soldiers have the wrong faces. I must have built this wrong.
So that'll only make those older sets worth more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It also probably depends on how well some of the older ones are built and how many parts and all that. So I think that's kind of how.
Well, unlike Indiana Jones sets, they're doing a prequel, right? So they're going back in time. So the sets they put out, I imagine, wouldn't be any repeats at all. New character, I mean, same races and settings and whatnot. But it'd be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
If it's anything, ones like the ones I've kind of seen like on YouTube of like the young Indiana Jones, like kind of little clips that are out there. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Where he still kind of does a little bit of the stuff as a youngster. Kind of cool.
Yeah, who knows what they're gonna do with the new indie movie?
Yeah, in the new movie, I wonder how old they're gonna let him be.
Right.
You know, because even though you got Arnold Schwarzenegger running around at 70, he's pretending that he's still 50. You know.
Right.
Whereas,
honestly, I am not interested in a new Indiana Jones movie. I'm sorry. Yeah, Harrison Ford is a dinosaur. I mean,
So,
what?
how much running around is he gonna do?
Right.
You know, how much can he do?
And how much thrilling archaeological adventures can he get into what he's probably in the 1950s or 60s now? You know, it's like, just give it up. Write a new story. How about?
Yeah, I mean,
there's other treasure hunter movies out there, the Uncharted, and
yeah, that was horrible.
It was bad.
It was.
I was just amazed they didn't prequel like Indiana Jones to go like, okay, the young Indy was kind of popular. Why don't we just make a recast a young Indy, Harrison Ford character and be like, this takes place before Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah,
here he is.
They just have to they'll get the same guy that did Solo.
Yeah.
Bada boom.
Indiana Jones and the Legends of his Walker.
Yeah, and then he can run around and being chased by Nazis again. Be like, yay, nostalgia. Oh, I love it.
Okay, that joke ain't going nowhere.
somebody's had the wrong spices.
And Reed, do you know that Moto wants you to be like Amazon? You need to ship same day after the auction. Everything should have been shipped Sunday. He doesn't.
You know what he
understand
can kiss. You know that, right?
You can come and get it.
Yeah, just drive down here. Yeah, it's only like a 14-hour drive from Colorado. You can drive and get it, no problem. It's a cake. Come pick it up. Pick up only. Actually, what's funny is somebody did comment about shipping, and I was like, I mean, the funny thing is the slow boat to China was about $1 less than the priority mail. I was like, wow, okay, that's what we've come to in this world. Okay, interesting. So I mean, I was just like, why have you wait 4 days? I'll pay the extra $1. I mean, if nothing else, I'll eat that myself. But in the end, it's kind of, it was, plus the slow stuff doesn't have insurance or anything else. So anything should happen, like it shouldn't, but it should happen. It's nice to have that peace of mind.
You have to ship something overseas?
No.
Oh.
No, just it's just your like retail ground was like 5 or 6 days, and it was like 1090. Priority mail, which is 2 day, was like 1180 or something. So like for $1 more, it gets there 4 days quicker. So it's like, okay, I really need to, and it comes with insurance. The other one doesn't. So if you want to, if I wanted to insure some of the bigger amounts, I probably would have. I actually would have spent more slipping it slower than I would have if I just I paid the little extra for the faster anyway. So, but, kind of, in the end, I think everybody got their stuff pretty quick. So, and there's only a couple people who hadn't purchased from me before. So in the end, if it's Haley and all them, if I have to worry about them at this point, I'm in trouble. So, and I was using the terminal, and the terminal was just, I'm like, this isn't really helping me too much. It didn't give me any other options other than the parity mail, and so it's like, well, some of these should be able to go slower. So
somebody should be able to go slower. I want my deliveries to go out slower.
Well, in the end, like Mike's was about the only one that was probably on the cheaper side because his was the smallest stuff that was there. He had like 2 of the public works guys, which I think I still have a few more I can put in the next auction. So everybody should have trash guys by the time I work through all my public work guys. There shouldn't be anybody that has no trash guys in their city. So if they do, they're going to have to pull the people out of the jails, I guess, to clean the cities, I guess.
I'll have to buy some of those from you next auction, Reed.
What's funny is
I don't have any of them
Make
yet.
them on offer right now.
What's funny is I bought those when they were on sale, super cheap, online, just to get one of the limited edition Star Wars posters because you had to buy. I think the order was like, this is in the good old days, because now it's like $170 for every gift of purchase. But I think back then it was like you had to have like $5 or $10 of stuff, and so I bought I'd buy like 5 or 10 of the public works guys because they were super. They might have been on sale for $1. I don't know what they were on sale for, but okay, where'd that? Okay,
Army
so
and get freebies.
Yep, and then get a poster. It was a limited edition. I don't know, Star Wars thing. I was like, oh, okay, I'll see that. And so I shipped some to my friend, and then I think one of them didn't actually have a poster. I was like, great. So I think let me see. My brick set should tell me how many I had. Let's see here. 5611. Got that set number memorized. At one point, I had 20 of them. I don't know how many I got now. Probably 4 to 6, something like that. Because I put them in every auction. Flex, yeah, I saw that Flex. He's flexing.
So Larry, what are you taking apart?
I'm taking apart my Deadpool tie crawler.
We're all crying. We can't believe he did it.
Yeah, it's turning into a huge pile of parts. My goodness.
Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Look at all that red and black for a mobile castle for Deadpool.
I was gonna say, isn't it amazing that when you build something, you look at it, you don't think there's that many parts in it, but then you take it apart and it's like,
Oh,
where
exactly.
did all these parts come from?
Well, I started to do something that I don't know if I really want to do again, and that is to count all my parts. I did that with the island and the that spooky tree thing I did. I feel a little obligated to do it to this too, just out of curiosity. But
Yeah.
You're gonna count.
Do you suffer from a mental disease, or because counting all those stupid parts?
yeah, it's definitely a mental disease.
Well, I think it's sometimes good to know how many parts. Like perfect example is my castle. Like I destroyed the last version. I counted it out and posted a picture to social media, looking like I was a drug runner. Hey, some stuff is fun. And I didn't take the whole thing apart, but I took most of it, and that was like 115,000 plates. So it's nice. You got to count stuff once in a while. You want to know, how much it's going to take for the next time to make it double size. So he wants maybe Deadpool ends up with a girlfriend or a wife, and he needs to make his crawler seat 2 people now.
Say, Reed.
Yes.
Somebody's asking in the chat if you've been playing Munchkins. But I don't
Donnie. No, I haven't played that in forever. Once the pandemic hit and everything, I mean, I haven't really played. Well, actually, the other thing is there was no Munchkin at Chicago this year because Guy couldn't get the board in his suitcase or something, and so it didn't make the trip. And Jackson wasn't there, so maybe next year for that, which saved me some money, which is nice. I didn't have to spend a couple $100 on a seat to play a card game, but I would like to play again sometime soon. I need to look at that. I need to dig it out, but I need to figure out how to play it virtually, I guess. I need a digital version of it, but no. Actually, what's ironic is probably the last time would have been Chicago or the one game I played in Denver where we played Munchkin. Oh, was it the Extreme or whatever it's called for the up to level 20? Yeah, that was crazy. So, I got quiet all of a sudden. Somebody muted their mic. So, no, I have not played in a while.
I had to dig out this to figure out where the Technic bricks are going to go. I just put that down there until I actually get some Technic bricks out. Put a little plate.
8, 9.
It's like I have this transparent orange plate to say hey, this is where the sidewalk goes. Sidewalk in the water.
Wow. Looks like I opened a few of this set, I think.
Yeah, this is what I've got so far. I've done a bit more work on it, on the mock. I've officially run out of tiles. I'm about 16 tiles short to complete the front.
Oh, wow.
But I'm gonna need another 100 more for the back, so I was gonna have to make an order anyway. But yeah, I'm going to pause work on the front section for now. I'm fairly happy with it. There's touch-ups I want to do to it, adding more detail things, but structure-wise, this is pretty much done. And I need to get started on the back at least slightly before I leave for school in a few weeks. So that's where these base plates are going to come into play.
Yeah, make it modular so you can
Yeah.
travel with that thing.
And the sidewalk goes here, so I can do basically the whole temple structure can go all the way back up to here. I don't know if it's going to go that far. It probably will. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, you can always rebuild. Oh, Mike B must have fallen off. So, yeah. You build, and you rebuild. You build, rebuild, and build, and rebuild, and build, and rebuild.
For whatever reason, the last day and a half, my internet has decided it wants to shut itself off occasionally.
Moisture in the lines. All the rain you guys are getting up there now.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice, actually.
Probably some idiot hit a pole with a car or something.
I'm missing some guys. I need to get a boatload of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah, looks like I opened 13 of 20. Ooh, they want pizza?
Well, I'm actually going to head out for the night.
Later, TJ.
Bye, everybody.
TJ.
Good
Bye,
night.
teacher.
It's a no color Technic pin, half pin.
Which one?
Technic half pin in
Oh,
white.
in white? Yeah, it must be.
I know there's gray and tan.
Oh my god, my stuff is gray right now. What's these officers? Epaulettes. If that was
And then you just cover it up, so I don't know. Okay. Maybe you see it on the other side. Looks like it's...
I miss when Lego sets were 4 digits. Man, oh man, I can memorize. I memorized half of these things. Yeah, I got a call today. Caller ID Mexico. Didn't answer it. Of course, that was a call that I should have answered.
Why is that?
Because it was coming from the Lego group. So they must have moved some of the HR stuff down there, because I messaged Human Resources about my old file with Virginia happening. I figured I'd maybe see if there was anything in there I would need to be prepared about if I decided to apply. And they responded saying, well, we don't really hold it that long. And is there something you're looking for? And I'm like, but it was Mexico. And I was like, Mexico? I was like, why am I getting a call from Mexico?
So they left a message and it said it was the Lego group?
No, he emailed me like, shortly after that timestamped that call and said, hey, well, I tried to call you. And I was like, oh, really? And then I looked at my numbers and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that would explain it. There is a plant down in Monterrey, Mexico. So I mean, I guess that would make sense, but didn't make sense when I first got it. So yeah, 4 digits, living in the past. Oh yeah, I have a lot of sets that are 4 digits. So this one's 6239. The Public Works is 5611. Obviously, there were some 5-digit ones. The Death Star 10188. What was the old Falcon? Was that 75952 maybe, something like that? So, yeah, some of us listened to Mr. Hinkle and said, yeah, you probably should try to memorize as much of this stuff as you can. And so, yeah, that's what I did. Tried to do the best I could at memorizing useful tidbits of information. Plus, I always had I've shown those yellow old Lego catalog type thingies, the books, and I always had that in my apron. So if someone said, yeah, my kid was asking about this thing, I'm like, oh, from like 4 years ago. Yes, that one has been retired, and getting that now is next to impossible. So it was nice to let Grandma down gently as she's looking for something ancient. Let's see. I got legs here, but I don't have pirates to go with them. They must be swimming somewhere.
Oh, this is going to be the wing.
So out. Yep. Have a good night, Moto. Moto's out. I saw the comment after that.
Later, Moto.
Yep.
Good night, Moto. So I wonder when the 72-hour con stream thing is going to come out.
He said he wasn't. Said earlier he wasn't even ready to do that. Wasn't prepared. So.
Another person saying
I had fun. I mean, I'll definitely be looking forward to trying something like that again. I enjoyed that. That was kind of cool. Actually, almost got me wanting to do more more builds like that, you know, because that was kind of fun. I don't think it was. I don't think the alt build was as popular, but I did like that. I mean, just for me, alt build is nice because I don't have. I'd have to be in storage, which I don't know how well it would stream from there to do like a complete versus type thing.
Yeah, I'd do another one of those.
That was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, and the nice thing is, there's right now with as we're starting to see a lot of stuff go on sale too. I mean, I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for something too.
Yeah, that's what we did last time. We did an alt build, was the Walmart cheapo set.
Yeah. Actually, I just saw the big 90th set was sitting on the shelf. Some were sitting. One store that was above the shelf and it wasn't even on the shelf. Then the other store actually had it sitting actually on the shelf. It's 40. It's got a lot of parts, 1,100. So if someone calls you, take most of his bogus. Well, I mean, I have some of them just come up saying spam risk. I mean, there are a lot of the ones I used to get in Denver. The thing is, though, yeah, Mexico I probably should have taken. Worst case would be someone holding a relative hostage down there. I'd be wondering who's traveling to Mexico that didn't tell me. Yeah, and so in the end, I mean, then that's the nice thing is that's why I've not changed my phone number to the current area code I'm in, because I know if it's from the old area code I was in, I know it's something that's going to be bogus because, I mean, I haven't lived there in 4 years or something, so I know.
Yeah, I still have a 303 area code.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that I think a lot
all the marketing calls because
the scammers probably don't realize is you can call that all you want. I mean,
extend my car warranty.
Yeah, extend your
some Colorado number. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
Sorry, pass. I'll let my vehicle die if that's the case. So, but yeah, I probably I'll remember that for a while. But that's but
if you apply to Lego,
it can come from anywhere. So just yeah, but I only build in clear, so that no one's going to want to cast me anywhere. So I'm good. I'm safe.
Casting these.
Yes.
An LA person or something.
But yeah, that was just interesting. It was an interesting call. Always fun. Always fun to just kind of. Now I'll remember that. Or better yet, I'll remember now once the Virginia goes live. They're like, "Oh, Virginia? Oh yeah, I better pick that up." That could be. So I must have maybe built about 13 of these. It looks like the amount of parts. I don't think I have all the guys though. Some of these parts must be something else too, because these are not all. I need to look and see how many extra parts. That's what I think I was looking at. Extra sword, extra epaulet, extra tile. Of course, I put the wrong. Oh, wait, actually, did I? Oh, interesting. There were two versions of the guy? No way. Interesting. Oh, wow, that's kind of wild. Interesting. Tank-O-Rama. I don't know who this guy is. Might have to kick him. Might have to ban him out. I don't know who it is.
From Mexico.
Maybe, probably.
Tanko.
Tanko doesn't even talk, man. How can we have him on the stream if he's not going to say anything?
Well, it's kind of like Con and Larry. I mean, they've been muted half the show.
Okay,
I figured you didn't want to hear me chew.
Oh. That's okay. It can't be any worse than when Hinkle used to complain about all the heavy breathing he heard on the stream because there was nothing going on. So Nice thing is if it gets too quiet, we do have music we can play. And there is extra stuff in there too, Jesse. I don't know if I added some of the other stuff too. So.
Heavy breathing. Wasn't that when Hinkle was on the stream?
No. Tankorama. Ooh, somebody got a hold of the new tank, it looks like.
Tankorama, Star Wars.
Yeah, I know that's kind of crazy. There's just his background. Since it's not, since this person's not talking and whatnot, it's probably just a fake image. Fake. I cry fake.
All right, I'm gonna unseal this wing pack.
You guys are boring.
Well, look at that. What is that? Did you find some tank sets up in your neck of the woods?
I've been buying them for months.
Really?
Target's let me buy 2 or 3 at a time, and I'll get it, and then buy another couple, and then I'll buy another couple. So
I was like, I know I was in a store one day, and somebody was looking for it, and I'm like, yeah, that's not. Yeah. Oh, when I was meeting up with a couple of guys that bought from me, I'm like, man, I can't find them anywhere. I'm like, oh, okay. So
I've never seen them in a store.
Huh?
I've never seen them in a store.
Oh.
I've only been able to buy them online.
On what, Lego.com or a different one?
I got the first one on Lego.com and the rest of them on Target.
How much are they?
40.
It's a little out of my price range. So how is Kevin today? Huh?
Whoa, yes, some Tankorama, all right.
Jeez, Louise. Somebody must be getting ready to do some kind of a Star Wars battle scene or something, maybe.
Yeah, this is what battle packs have turned into, sadly. $40 sets.
Yeah. I think I'm still sitting on a few of the 501st.
Oh, that stupid ATT battle pack coming out.
And I miss the smaller ones like from like City and stuff. I think the only other one I got is like the Lego Movie 2, the Spaceman one, which I think came up in a discussion on a stream yesterday.
Was that the first one that jumped to 15? I think it was.
I thought that one was still 10. I think that was with the. I thought with the.
Or it might have been 12. It might have been 12 something.
Maybe $11.99 or 12. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that was the first one I think that jumped up, which was frustrating. And I mean, you look at the Stormtrooper Battle Pack now. That's a $10 set. It's just 10 years later. It's a $20 set. Or the Snowtrooper Battle Pack that's out right now.
Oh, well then they've got the. What's the other one? They've got.
They've got the Hot Troopers, but you get 3 for $15, which again, it's less than a $10 set, and we're getting charged $15 for it now for less figures. So, and now they're charging more.
Well, I missed some of the City ones too. I mean, it doesn't look like we're getting any of the City sets either like that. They used to be doing too, the little $10 sets. It's like it's just like almost like.
Well, they're doing the blister packs instead.
What?
They're doing the blister packs now instead, so you get a couple figures and some accessories instead of actual pieces.
Yeah.
It's like the CMS going from $3 to $5. It's kind of ridiculous.
From $2 to $5. $32.
Well, there's 3 already by Series 3, so usually, Lawrence.
Yes, pardon me.
I
have one less tank in my collection now, Kevin.
Oh, is that the Deadpool tank being dismantled?
It is.
What kind of monster are you?
I know. Well, you know.
I think he said he needed those parts for a castle, I think. He was telling me.
Well,
Dreamers Inc. You have to tell me who you are before I answer that question.
That is Carnival.
That's a cruise line?
No, it's. I'm having a brain fart too. but it runs the carnival in Colorado. They're the one from TwinLUG. He doesn't do much in DENLUG. I'm gonna
Jim.
Jim. Yeah.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, the manta ray will be coming, of course, but also the
You have a manta ray?
submarine.
Oh, that's right.
And the Ghostbusters collab. If I can build anything between now and then, I'll add it to the list. But that is my list so far. And what about you?
Kind of hoping.
Jim, are you bringing your carnival, or what are you doing? Kevin, did you hear about the guy that invented knock-knock jokes?
No, I did not.
Yeah, he won the Nobel Prize.
Thanks, Larry.
You're welcome.
Amusement pork sounds delicious. I could go for some amusement pork.
Reminds me, I left something in my car.
Pork.
Dang it.
Well, I hope it wasn't made of pork.
It was cheese, string cheese, or cheese curds.
Most of your things are cheese or popcorn based, aren't they, Reed?
The cheese curds probably won't be very good after being out there all day or all night. So let's see.
But yeah, we're going to be carpooling. There's going to be 6 of us.
Just the 6 of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the 6 of us. You and I, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. But then there's also going to be 3 other people from DENLUG out there. 2, 3, at least 3 from TwinLUG. So Colorado will be representing.
See, it's funny because you don't have a lot of cows in Colorado, do you?
A lot of cows?
You don't have a lot of cows, correct?
Well, I don't suppose we have as many as, like, Texas, but yes, we have a lot of cows. Half our state is the plains.
That's kind of a moving question.
Don't be so utterly ridiculous, Mike.
Well, I thought Reed had all the cows up in Wisconsin.
I have some real beef about these jokes.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Con, you are making some for everyone, right? Just like Rick Money suggested, if you're going to show it, you have to make some for everyone.
Right.
The question isn't whether or not he's making it for everyone. It's how would we get it?
That was part of my question.
You know, it might be just some kind of a potion too. You know, we don't know, what he's making.
Looks a little too cheesy. I don't know. I mean, we are hamming it up here, so it could be like a ham and potatoes sort of thing.
Oh boy.
Peach, making a peach cobbler.
Oh, that's even better.
Well, frankly, most of the yolks have been scrambled.
Exactly.
Oh man, my fingers are gonna be toast after this. Frickin' technical.
lively tonight.
Well, it was lively earlier. Even had Hinkle. Hinkle even was in the chat for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah,
Sorry,
he
I missed that.
enjoyed the conversation earlier on. The Marvel chit chat. Yeah,
And then Reed started breathing heavy and he left.
possible. Cannot confirm or deny that.
We're talking DC, but oh,
It's always nice to
snow cam.
It's nice to see him, It's nice to see him kind of at least.
It was the DC talk that brought him. We talked DC and Kevin showed up. He was
DC
like,
and
enough
Comic-Con.
Marvel talk. Enough Marvel talk.
Covered Marvel on Sunday.
We could talk Umbrella Academy. I finally finished all that.
Jim's debuting 1 to 3 new rides at Brickfest.
Oh, cool.
Well, how did you like the dead brother being alive then? Not being a ghost anymore.
That was an interesting twist. I thought that was very interesting. I want to know why at the end, when everybody gets to revert back to normal, so to speak, 5 is still a kid.
Well, because the future self is the one that came back as the adult, so he would still be where they started off. So he would have to be a kid. But I also felt like it ended. It was just like they could end it right there, or we could go one more season. But I just felt so like it was over. Like it was kind of like, all right, everything's, right with the world now. Let's just go on our own. And, the father is happy with the wife, and we're not tortured by him anymore. So let's break up. So it's like, oh, okay. The mom was alive again and not a robot.
Right.
Or was she? She could be a robot. We don't know. She could just be, a different version robot. But I don't know. I thought it kind of wrapped up everything kind of pretty well.
Yeah, I'd be okay if I never had to watch any more episodes.
The whole transition from the what's her name to Elliot. What was her name before?
Oh yeah, having to endure that. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was just like wow. I don't want to say anything bad, but Orville covered that better.
Oh yeah. They covered it with and it wasn't this transparent pandering to the actor,
Yeah.
It's like.
Yep, that's what it seemed like. It's like you're playing a character. This character doesn't need to be this because you are.
Right. And I thought, well, hey, recast in that case,
Yep.
Because I haven't read the comics. I don't know if I'm crazy. I looked him up, and I don't know if I'm crazy about the art style.
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons I never started watching it.
I mean, I appreciate original art, but I don't know.
It's like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. The art was pretty bad for that comic book.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd be more interested. That's my opinion. So far, this isn't a bad collection of parts for the tank.
Yeah.
Because I have no interest in. I despise the tank that comes with this, but I wanted the figures.
Oh, okay. So are
I
you
was
just
hoping that-
are you just parting it all out?
Yeah, I was hoping that the piece collection would be decent, and so far it look pretty decent. Yeah, because it made more sense to just buy the set than try to bricklink the figure.
Mm.
So I finished The Boys finally.
Oh, finally.
I watched the first 3 episodes as soon as it came out, and it just took me a little while to finish the last episodes.
And done.
Well, you gotta sort it yet. You're not done.
Just no. Now it goes in the bath.
It goes
And
where?
It goes in. It goes and takes a bath.
Ah.
It is very dirty.
Dirty Deadpool tank.
Yes.
Or was Larry referring to himself in the third
The third person. Well, ever since Brick World Chicago.
Hey.
But I think he's always referred to himself in the third person.
Yeah.
As long
Larry
as I've
doesn't
known
like that
him.
very much.
So funny. There's a ton of beams in this thing. My lord. That's where they're all at. I don't know if this is going to be big enough. That's what she said.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I'm sorry. Hold on. My bad.
Likely excuse. Oh.
So, is most of the wave coming out on? When is most of the new wave coming out?
Well, there are 95 sets coming out on August 1st.
On Sunday,
What?
right?
On August 1st, 95 sets are coming out. There's only like 5 things that are like October 1st.
On Sunday night, right?
Sunday night is the 30th, isn't it?
Well, no, today's the 29th, which means tomorrow's the 30th. And
Oh,
Sunday's
yeah.
the 31st, so 11 o'clock on, 11 o'clock my time on Sunday.
Yeah. Pretty
But
much.
the castle comes out on the 4th?
Third.
That VIP people are early.
Third,
so you
yeah.
might be able to get it
Third.
early. Get it on the 1st. VIP.
No, the 1st or the 4th?
Third.
First or the 3rd, something, yeah.
Third. Yeah. So the 3rd for VIP, and then I think regular later on or something.
But it comes out Wednesday morning / late Tuesday night, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And then
that you should be able to get that Forest Man thingy too. It re-released that.
rumor
promo
has
as
it.
well.
Yeah. So Castle VIP Early Access 8.3 coming soon on August 8th.
And then Heavenly Realms comes out on the 1st then, I believe.
I'm just wondering.
The Monkey Kid set.
Yep. Yep.
That's the other one I really want.
I'm kind of wondering, in terms of how big that castle is. I'm wondering if it's going to be in its like own shipping box, kind of like the old, kind of like the Falcons and some of that stuff. Or if
I
it's
would guess so, but I don't know.
Guess we find out if we order it. I guess.
That is one way to find out.
Oh, the new trains looks like they come out too. Which
one
one are you looking at? The Heavenly Realms? Is that what you were talking about?
Yep.
Very expensive set.
Yeah. I really like the way they've done it.
You guys want to see a dragon?
Maybe.
Who doesn't?
As long as it doesn't breathe fire, and
Oh yeah, it breathes fire. Look at that fire. Here's the
En
look
fuego.
out, Harry. You got Harry.
Let's see the wing action. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
If you
that's
hook
pretty
that motor up to that, would that go too fast?
They
What?
actually
A
own
motor?
it.
Yeah.
Hummingbird speed?
no, I mean in the end you probably could,
I don't know what kind of hummingbird you've ever seen, but
So I made one addition.
Oh, good. But you didn't copy the tiger, did you?
Excellent. The goats. I love it.
He's got the goats. He's got the goats in the claws here.
Not even a comment.
The
And I now
brown goat is
understand
better. I
why.
like the brown goat better. Brown goat's better.
Yeah, the brown ones.
I now understand why all of this started the first time I disparaged the goats. After the conversation last week, I'm like, oh, that's what started this whole thing.
Kevin, did I not give you any goats when I was
You
in
did
Chicago?
not a single goat.
Okay, send me your address on the Instagram, and I'll send you goats.
He didn't send me any either.
Flying away with the goats.
Were you at Brickworld?
No, but he didn't say that. He just said send me a message on
No,
Instagram.
he didn't say that. He said, did I give you any goats at Brickworld? Which he did not. Good try.
It was a Chicago exclusive.
Yeah, I'll have to take there's that golden egg too. Kind of cool.
it's nice. It's a metallic silver, right? On that.
Metallic gold.
No, metallic gold. That's right. Metallic. Metallic is what I meant to say. No longer the chrome. Don't be watching chrome anymore. I missed that.
That's cool. There you go. That's my build tonight.
I think I'm on my third one or something. Your second. I think I didn't finish the one. Opened it for parts. Opened it for both parts.
Did you guys find a good Walmart clearance this week?
Didn't look.
Bought a couple friend sets, and then bought a couple. I bought a couple of the horse trailer. That's what I bought today, and then a little monkey set I'm building now. That was like $7.
Yeah,
It's out there. I'm just not spending it. I'm not spending much on it with the castle coming out and stuff. So.
Yeah, I found a Ahsoka's tank for $25.
That's not bad.
And then the Saki and Iron Man for $21. And then a couple, like I picked up a couple Marauders for $30 each.
Yeah,
There was a lot of stuff at 20% at Walmart this week.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at like they had like the cruiser, Star Wars cruiser.
Like
they
20
had
to 30% of the sets were marked down at Walmart this week. So if you got one in the area that you feel like checking, might be worth it tomorrow.
Yeah, the Ferris wheel is down to 64.
Yep.
Roller
Some stuff,
coaster.
most of it's 20, some stuff is 30. Like some of the Harry Potter sets are marked down. This is a part that I doubt I will ever find any good use for. And I keep getting them more and more in sets these days.
What are they?
These brackets that are this piece.
Oh yeah.
The vehicle, they used to be car bases and they're worthless. I mean, I'm sure there's a use for them, but I have no use for them.
No, actually, the goats brick bunnies are from, I think, like AliExpress or something has them. Because I was looking at them too, but there was something else there I wanted to buy that I didn't buy. I need to go back and look and see. So
you didn't buy them because you didn't buy something else? Is that what you're saying?
no, there was something else I was looking at that I wanted instead.
And you didn't buy that?
Not yet, no.
So you didn't buy them because there's something else you didn't buy. So I would.
No, there's something else I wanted instead of the goats. I got
But you
5
didn't
from Larry. So
buy
good. I don't need more goats. I can maybe want more goats. I don't need any more goats. Well, there was something else there I would prefer to have. So I gotta maybe go back and decide if I want to still get them.
Have there been any pictures of the UCS Razor Crest yet? Anyone?
Not that I've seen.
I have plenty of Mace Windows after this.
How many come in? Oh, does he come with like a lightsaber and all that good stuff too, or not?
Yeah, 1 Mace Windu per set, so I'll have 8 of them.
Does he have both arms?
Well, he has both arms. It's whether he has both hands, right? Well, both forearms.
Yeah, I guess he got sliced in the forearm.
But yes, this is pre-Emperor or Darth Sidious. So, Jesse, I assume you would say your favorite Lego theme is Marvel. Oh, Jesse's not even there. Larry, Marvel.
My favorite Lego scene?
Your favorite Lego theme.
Oh, theme. Theme. Current
Correct.
theme? I don't know, man. I guess. I mean, overall, maybe like Lord of the Rings would probably be my favorite.
Lord of the Rings is pretty
outside of
phenomenal.
Castle.
I would group Lord of the Rings with Castle, even though
Okay.
it's a big subset.
Yeah.
And I could see liking Marvel or liking superheroes as your favorite theme. It doesn't have to be just Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I'm not interested in DC.
Okay, so it's either Marvel or Castle.
Yeah, I mean, and there's some Star Wars, but it's just so over. There's so much of it.
Yeah,
It's almost.
that's fine. You've never
All right.
struck me as a majorly Star Wars. Wow. Talk about beating a dead horse.
Paying attention, dude, Jude. So they're plain and spotted in those 4 colors. But yeah, these are this is try and recoup some Brick Slopes expense with those.
That's the old adage: buy Lego to sell Lego to get more Lego.
Yep.
For the paper trip.
It's the circle of life.
Circle of Pick. Wonder if I'll find a good use for these windshields.
Which ones? How big are they?
Ones, they're like the new X-Wing windshield, but they're plain white.
Oh.
I'm sure I can figure out something, but they just don't go very well with the paint. Nice, some white 4x4 round bricks. It's always good to see. Ooh, and the dark red 4x4 video handle pieces almost. Little inverted radar dishes.
Oh yeah. And that's you froze up. That's red brown.
Dark red.
Dark red.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I got a few core. Now, does it have the inset studs, or is it?
It's studs on the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They had the coral ones on the pick-a-brick wall. That
yes, I've got some of those.
I only got a small amount of those because, well, it's coral.
Coral.
Yeah.
These look nice. White slopes.
You're a little bit pixelated. It's hard to really.
Is that like are they like 8, 10
3
long?
by 8, 1 by 3 by 8.
Oh yeah, I got it. There's a couple of those new style in the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Was it yeah, it was Harry Potter.
Man. Yeah, looks like they got a bunch more of. I do want to see what that translucent track is like in the new stunt stuff, the new loop track. I want to see what that's kind of like. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Oh, the Aston Martin should be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's got a couple new parts in it too.
That and maybe even the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger.
That one looks pretty cool. It's only $20, right?
Yeah, they're both only 20. Yeah.
It's hard to pass that up.
You're right.
Yeah, $20.
Nice
$20 to be, they look like they're, should be, 8 wide for the most part. Hopefully,
I might have talked about this before on the show, but the speed champions in the last year, maybe year and a half, have started coming out with the double seaters, the vehicles that actually fit two people nicely, and they're really well.
Right.
The shapes are fantastic, and so I happened to notice that like 6 months ago, and then jumped on and picked up all the ones that I figured I could use in regular city layouts, and they've been really nice. I just wish they'd do some more that are a little more commonplace. that would work well in city layout, not just all sports cars.
Yeah, that would be nice. Huh. Jim, so many things coming out that I won't be getting. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's just so much. I mean, obviously, I might have to at least try to get those vehicles. But
Have a good night, Donnie Bricko. Yeah, it's really been set overload past couple of years. I feel like it seems like it's gotten much. There's been a whole lot more variety. And no one agrees with me, which is fine.
no, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. So this is kind of, I took this picture recently. So this is like some of the vehicles I just was kind of pulled off the shelf to kind of take a picture of pre-auction. Because obviously, like, I've got 3 of the service truck with the outhouse and a bunch of the Octane tankers, Toys R Us trucks, a couple Lego trucks, but then, yeah, all the nice 8-wide Speed Champions.
Nice.
All the 6-wides they did not make the cut. You know, all the campers, a couple of the big semis back in the day when they were making really big wide ones, like even that double dumpster one back here with the actually pre-molded bins. That was kind of a nice one. That was like a nice 8, 10 wide. You know, the big Ferrari truck. I mean, they used to make some really nice, trucks. I mean, the 6 wides you can't complain about. They're still nice trucks, but now these new 8-wide cars, I mean, the trucks have to be 8 to 9 or 10 wide now. So I'll have to be making some custom ones. Probably make them more like the green one back here. I actually built some back in Digital Designer. I gotta go hunt down those plans again and see. But the frickin' Agent's truck, I think, was like 12 wide. That sucker was huge. It's a big one. It was a beast. Yeah, I used a lot of the older stuff in some of the old city layouts we used to do in Colorado in the CowLug shows before I was part of DENLUG. So it doesn't want to let me move to the other pictures.
So Hawkeye, if you go to Costco, you can get that set now and get a Groot for $10. They got a 2-in-1 pack, and it's got the Groot doll, which has some decent pieces on it.
Yeah, see, the last Armory I couldn't justify getting because there's hardly any pieces to it, and there were like 1 or 2 figures I was actually interested in. And I think I just ended up buying them off Bricklink. But the Avengers Endgame set, it's the figures or nothing. There's not much to the set itself. I feel like the Avengers sets are the bigger ones are. That's happening a lot more now, which is annoying and frustrating. Yeah, so the Disney sets especially have been ridiculously overpriced for the parts that you get. Like there's a Mulan set that's like $40 and it should be $20.
Right.
And the fact that they're now increasing prices on those as well is
well, they're the other 20. The other 20 is for Disney.
Yeah, I know.
The licensing. Hawkeye, you need to find a friend who goes to Costco.
They're building a new one right over on the west side of Madison over here too. On the new one, new Costco. I might have to go over and take a look at that.
And you're like, huh? It's a Costco.
No, get a membership or use my dad's or something. I mean, the thing is that there's just so many really expensive sets too. I mean, it's like, remember the days when there were a lot of like under $100 sets, and now that's I mean, most of what's coming out are all right in that $90, $100 range, 80 plus. It's like, wow.
When you look at from the castle perspective, though, the last time we had a castle set, other than a gift with purchase, was the blacksmith, and now the castle. So
before that would have been the theme, the kingdoms or whatever it was, the last one we had.
So really, I'd rather get really nice, expensive sets than an actual castle theme that's not very good.
True. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if it'll make way for any maybe future sets. I mean, we were discussing that on that one stream I was watching yesterday with who was that? Mark, of course, from Lego Masters, but the other guy was who was that? What day was that? Bricking Up Brad had Mark on Wednesday night, and I was watching that stream, and that's what they were talking. We talked about that, about all the different castle themes and all that in terms of what we might see, and would they maybe, do you think they bring anything out? I mean, it'd almost be nice just to see some battle packs again. If we have a big castle, it'd be nice to see some, a couple battle packs out there that you can build up some armies. So.
That would be great.
If nothing else, you're going to get a $400 castle. I mean, you want to be able to put enough guys on there to make it kind of cool too. So, but just like anything, we can ask. It's kind of like Mark had said. Hey, we've been knocking at the door saying, "Give us a castle," and so they're saying, "Yep, here you go. Now quit knocking on the door. Quit knocking on the door, telling us you want stuff." And be like, "Yeah, now we'll be knocking on the door, going, we want battle packs now. We need battle packs. We need more guys for our castle." So.
They've only ever done 3 battle packs for 5 battle packs for castle though.
Well, the fantasy had 4 in itself because
fantasy had 4, and then they had the one that came out with the most recent castle line, and those and then they had the old.
I got a battle pack.
They had the 6-pack back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, nice, Mike.
That's not a battle pack. It's a definition.
Where's TJ and the flex tape?
So, but I mean, they had the one where they had the Dragon Knights and the Lion Knights or something. Those 2 battle packs. Those are the ones I think I actually just a couple of those at the Brick World auction or whatever.
Yeah, I think they had at least 2 castle sets, if not 3. Back in the 80s and 90s that were 5 or 6 castle figures, so they have had battle packs for a while.
Yeah, they've had them. I mean, in the end, obviously, like you said, they might not have had really great sets when they had the battle packs, but I guess it's a little bit of that and a little bit of that. So
I think the fact that they've redone the Black Falcons. And now they've redone the Lion Knights is fantastic.
We get a small glimpse of. Don't we get a few Forestmen in that castle set too?
They've redone the Forestmen a number of times already, so that's not. It's one more torso we get that we already got in the Black Falcon or in the gift with purchase set. So it's fine. It's not. The Lions are what we needed.
Well, and I think the one thing they were talking about too is that chances are it'll be something too that we will maybe still see castle guys within the CMF lines. So
yeah, that's been the only way we've gotten them for a long time. That's the best selection of castle we've had since Knights Kingdom 2.
Yeah,
the Jelly Bean Knights. So
yeah, they talked about those too.
Yep, which. The sets were garbage, but the figures and the shields were fantastic, so I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah, they had a Castle Figs battle pack back in '83.
Yep.
I got brick set open. So actually, there was somebody on Facebook Marketplace selling the old dragons from like the '90s.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw that post. Freaking huge. He had like I don't know, 30 or 40 green and about 50 or 60 black. And the black ones had the translucent orange wings, and the green ones had like the red wings.
The dragons, not the figures.
Yeah, just the actual little dragon from the 90s. And he was selling them for about 30 a piece.
Yeah, I don't need any
or basically, you know,
I don't need any of those ugly things.
Yep, I never used them.
I got a few of them, but in the end, it's not something I would need a lot of, you know.
Now,
But like Mark had said, he would hopefully
that would be something different.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it'll be nice to see. I mean, obviously, you know, I'll pick up the set, you know, so I've got it. But
yeah, the CMFs have been a gold mine for Castle.
I'm just wondering what's
lately, but
I'm wondering what'll happen with the next couple waves, you know, with the boxes, but we'll see. Oh, it reminds me, I gotta find a scale. Gotta find a scale. In the next couple days, I gotta figure out where my scale went to. Oh, they did do a Castle minifigs in '85 too. That one had 6 guys. First one had 4. Oh,
yep.
88 had the one with a couple Forcemen in it. That's pretty cool.
Yep, and there's one that was, I think, just Villagers that came out.
Castle
so yeah, as I thought about it more, I realized there were a number of battle packs back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, but some of the ones like during the fantasy era were some of the kind of the ones.
Yeah, that's when they had the doors and orcs, and then the skeletons and the crownies.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty sweet, and they having all the different factions like that.
Yeah,
you know, at least in a way to kind of give yourself a chance to be. Oh, actually, I should. One of these days, I might have to open my Kingdom's Advent calendar. I had a bunch of the Jesters and the Wizards back in the day. Back in 2010, that was kind of one of the ones, and they had the small little boxed things that were kind of cool. Well, and then he did mention like the Vladik Dark Fortress, which I do have one of those still sitting around, boxes open, but all the bags are sealed. One of these days, I have to figure out if I want to sell it or build it, I guess.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Now you got me wondering what I have for Castle.
Well, I mean, did you pick up? Have you picked up?
No, I haven't picked up
any of
things. I got old stuff.
Oh, well,
I'm just
even the old
what
stuff.
I got.
I mean, even the old stuff isn't bad. I mean, that's what I gotta dig through all the collections and see what I got, because the collection stuff. I mean, I have tons of instructions. I gotta go back and see. Like I found like Dragon Mountain was a popular set. And I think I went through and I found one recently. My Brick Center says I got one, but I could have sworn I had like 2 or 3 of them. So I gotta see. I even left myself a note. Any more open? I'm like, because I had one sealed, and I'm like, so I gotta figure out what happened to them. I don't think. Yeah, so Castle Knights, the Lion Knights, and the Dragon Knights. I had, I think, 4 of each at one point. I think I'm down to a few. But, I remember these battle packs, and I passed on these dang things. Back in 08, the skeletons and that stuff. And the trolls. Probably back when I first started, didn't have the money, or it was like, the dwarves would be just awesome. And I missed the other battle packs, and they had them even a couple years later at the down at the Discovery Center in Chicago. Because I went to Brick World, and they had the little battle packs. It's like, I didn't buy them. Sucks. Kind of sucks.
What were they calling those helmets?
Which helmets?
The bullet head ones. What are those called?
I call them archer helmets myself. The old castle ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, actually, here you go, Jim. You could take my my one I'm playing with for like maybe a
mouse wheel.
Paddle wheel. But you can almost take that and turn it on your side and actually have like one of those, gravity drop things, almost spinning. But Well, I picked up the friend set that was on sale for 13 because it had these yellow rings, and I was able to actually attach it to the Technic ones that we had in the DENLUG, one of the last years of DENLUG lug bolt, the black quarter Technic rings. And so actually I was able to connect them together. That's what, and that when I first saw them in the store, I was like, I wonder if I can make that work. And so it'll work. It's just a really big paddle. So I mean, it'd be nice to put it behind the ship and just have it spin, but I don't know if I can or how to make that work with spin. That's kind of a large contraption for that, but just always fun to play and build. But yeah, but I mean, in the end, yeah, you could almost make it kind of like a roundup, or gravity drop is the one I kind of think of too, is where you could figure out a way to just kind of have something where the figs would stand on it, or something where it looked like they're standing on it, but they're kind of pressed against the wall type kind of thing, because it looks like it'd spin pretty good. The way I've got it set up, it looks like it would. So, otherwise, it's a giant paddle wheel. It's going to take some inertia to freaking turn. But I guess the ship it's going to be used for will not be built for speed. It'll be built for more for stability and firing of missiles.
A luxury cruise vessel.
Because I got more. I'm up to like 18 of these freaking new missiles that were in the fire helicopter. But so just got to figure out how to work them. I actually figured out the tools I need to purchase some Technic parts to make, because I think I know what I need to do to get them to raise in the air. But that's a project. That's gonna be an epic project compared to anything else. So what will happen with Cope Castle is anybody's guess for 2023. Might be some last minute building to change it up. Oh, there you go. There you go, Larry. Ooh,
Your little show and tell. Blue Wizard.
Blue Wizard, yeah.
And let's see. I'll put the pirates to the side. I think this. I don't know. This guy don't seem right.
Kevin, isn't that
Because I
like
think
a pack or something?
That's
he's the wolf pack guy.
That's how they came. So I tend to put the hoods on my wolf pack guys, but I don't think they ever came that way in a set.
No, I think I got two of those guys. 3 of these guys, but it looks like I'm missing 1 helmet.
Okay.
Got the king.
Yeah.
And he's a new. I wonder.
That's a Kingdom's Knight.
Yeah, those look like the guy.
That's a Kingdom's. Okay.
Yep, that came with the Green Dragons.
And then I've got
some pirates.
The Imperial Pirate guys. And then what's this guy from?
That's Dragon Master.
Cool.
So those lame dragons that
I love my prizes.
about, that's what they're from.
What about this guy? Where'd this guy come from? He's newer.
He has the dark green.
Yeah.
Well,
he's what? You're cutting out.
Kingdoms. He's the Kingdoms made from one of the dragon sets, cool. I believe. Might be the one that, like the little power.
Too bad Kevin Hinkle's not around. These are some of his favorites.
Western guys, yeah. A couple of those guys were in his video. He needs to tell. I can't remember if it's still private anymore. I think he might have hid that one. The video he made decades ago for school. I don't know if I ever. I don't know if I ever posted.
I think my bricks and minifigs might actually have what I am missing from this set, which was the other flag. Now this one's a little threadbare, but
yeah, it's just a ship in distress. Ridden out a couple storms, just making
right,
its way to
exactly.
port.
Exactly. This needs a bath too.
So Jesse, favorite theme?
Favorite theme?
Would it be superheroes?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Marvel?
Yeah, I mean, if I can be generic and just pick Marvel or superheroes in general, that's what I like to.
Yeah, I figured it'd be superheroes.
I mean, I have one or two tables worth of each Marvel and DC, and who knows what else is coming. But I tinker in all of it, so
You tinkle where?
tinker,
Tinker with your toys?
Oh.
tinker toys. So I got the email that the Star Wars stuff that was pre-order is on its way.
Nice.
Very good.
So I got 3 somethings coming.
Yeah, I
You,
wish
you
that
don't remember, or
Andor
you're not
ship
going to
would-
tell?
I can look at it. Inquisitor transport,
Oh, nice.
ambush on Ferrix,
I wish that ship would have been a little bigger.
and
It looks really cool though.
Kenobi Starfighter.
I did stumble across that set at a Meijer a couple days ago, but I didn't want to pay the $30 for it. I just want a Llama Sue. You're down 2 people? Where'd Con go?
He's got to go make a cobbler.
That's right. He's been cobbling around the whole night, hasn't he?
Uh-huh.
But it's it's weird for me in the superheroes because I don't really need the sets, so I probably will buy the Sanctum, but I'll put it together, check out some techniques, and then
Yeah.
since the
Yeah.
Sanctum I have is really old as far as a MOC, needs an upgrade. So
How much is that? How much is the Sanctum set?
Well, like 300.
I would have to look it up.
It's 200 something, like 250.
Oh, there it is, 250. Yeah, okay.
250.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna get the Galaxy Explorer. I'm not gonna get. I mean, I might cave in and buy more stuff, but I'm gonna try not to buy too much.
Maybe those maybe the Aston Martin and maybe the Charger from Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it's hard to. Yeah, there's so much coming out.
Those at $20 are kind of hard to pass.
$20. I got no problem spending $20 on a. Especially it'll fit
You
it
have
if
a cool
it's.
friend sets then for $20.
Better be pretty cool for $20.
If it fits in the city, it's not. As long as it's minifig scale, that's cool.
I mean that's I think what made Friends not a bad choice in the fact that even if you were building minifigs, a lot of the buildings were still using doors and everything that made sense. So, and it offered us color. So when it first came out, yeah, everybody's like, oh, girls. But after a while, I mean, they still fits. Minifigs still walk through the same doors. So I mean, it's just lots of good stuff. So. They'll definitely make everybody happy. There's got to be something during release time that everybody wants. I mean, the Viking ship kind of looks kind of cool, but I don't know.
I don't have figures. I don't need the ship.
Oh.
Because it's new castle torsos. So there are 3 of them. I'm pretty excited for them, but I'm not going to buy the ship just for the torsos.
So in other words, you're hoping that'll be a draft item is what you're hoping for.
No, I'm planning to pick it up off Bricks and Pieces someday when it comes on there, or pick it up off Bricklink.
Oh, just the figures, or
yeah, like you, Jesse. Most of the sets I've been buying have been for figures for a long time now.
Yeah,
because I don't need the build. I'll still pick up some Star Wars sets for the builds, but I do plan on remaking all the iconic vehicles and ships myself someday.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. Right now, it's just, I mean, what do you really want that you can use, and do you need it? I mean, because that's the thing, is that's why I sell a lot of the sets during the auctions and stuff, is just because in the end, I mean, I'm like you. I want more parts than I want sets. I mean, I used to buy sets in the old days for the parts, but in the end, as the community got more robust and Bricklane got to be a lot bigger, you could get most of the parts you wanted, and even more than what you wanted, through there rather than be buying a bunch of sets. So
Yeah.
there you go. Jim buys the friend sets and gives them $80 to a niece. Win-win. Yeah, there you go. I know one of my supervisors back at the Park Meadow store, her daughter actually fed all the mini dolls to her Rancor. So, hey,
That's a perfect use for it.
Gotta keep it alive. Rancors need to eat too.
I mean, obviously, if you got a plane crash in your city, you just got to be, hey, I mean, the mini dolls, they flew through restricted airspace somehow and they crashed into my city. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's what I do with my ice bears.
Yeah, I know.
Just have them as casualties.
I was going to say, with all the old grab bags I got, I probably got lots of arms and torsos and legs and everything I could use for a plane crash. All the years where they, kids would separate stuff and all those parts get chucked into grab bags. So, yeah, that stuff laying around somewhere. So, I got a mess. I'm surrounded by stuff. Actually, I got some stuff here. I still got to mail out. I don't figure where this stuff has to go. Crap. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta figure out where it gets. Oh man. Oh, that's not good. That could have gone out. A couple of those could have gone out packages. Damn it. I knew I figured that. Oh yeah. Nice, Jim. Nice. You must have that. I take it you have that red light district in your carnival somewhere.
What kind of city you have, Jim?
Hidden somewhere in the background where only adults can see it. Kind of like we used to do some of the, like when Lester used to do like the nude beaches, or the where he had like the artist studio in one of his buildings. Up high. Now we know what Jim's new rides are going to be for his carnival.
Wow.
It's late.
I was just going to say.
3. We can end it whenever.
We have 4 watching now. And there's 4 on the panel.
Actually, my screen says there's 3.
So man to man?
Lester is
it just went to 3.
Yeah, Lester is a bad influence. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Lester always has been a bad influence, but that's how it goes.
Well, I say we call it then.
Okay.
Got some competition out there,
Well, so when is Brick Slopes? When is that coming up?
End of August.
Isn't Brick Fair, Virginia, like this weekend or something?
Yeah, actually, I think it is. It's coming up. It's either this weekend or no, it's next weekend. I think.
I'd like to make it there someday as well.
Yeah, that maybe we'll have to road trip out there, Kevin. 2024, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, this next year, I've got Chicago and Omaha, but Virginia will give me the trifecta, so I need to get out there at some point. So.
Well, it's Brick Fair, Virginia, Brick World, Chicago, and what's the third one?
BrickCon. But when we had that discussion the other night, they were saying, whoa, Brick's Cascade's growing too. I mean, they're all growing, but those are the big 3. I mean, those have always been the big 3, BrickCon.
Where's BrickCon?
BrickCon doesn't get bigger because they're still in the same convention building they've been in for forever. So
yeah,
they're not like Chicago and Brick Fair, who can get bigger and bigger and bigger. They want to stay where they're at, so it's basically you have to cram that with as much as you can. So
yeah,
I would figure Lester would have that in his, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So, but Yeah, that would be a fun one to get to. So that or take a smaller mock at some point, maybe. Smaller castle.
All right, here's my the results of my
Whoa.
tanks.
Did you open all of them?
I did.
8 tanks?
I ordered 8 more.
Wow.
No, 6 more of the of these guys over here, because only one comes in a set, and I've got I think 2 or 3 more coming from Bricklink, so I'll have 16 and 16 like I have with my other figs, my other troopers. So
cool.
Good enough. And 8 Mace Windows, and 16, 24 more battle droids. So,
well, they'll get used somewhere.
Yeah, I'm probably at least like.
There'll be a battle somewhere where you'll just need battle droid parts laying all over the battlefield as they're getting just eliminated.
Got those like crazy.
Well, I guess we will go ahead and end it tonight. Thanks everybody for stopping in. We'll see everybody next week. Obviously, if Brick Bear Virginia is happening next week, we'll have to see if anybody wants to pop in from out there. I don't know who's going. I'll have to kind of reach out and see who I know that's out there, and maybe they can pop in and show us a little bit of what's going on out there. So,
night, Jude.
So everybody have a great night. We'll see everybody next week.
Peace out.
Adios.